Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing out there today? Are you all right, are ya? 3 days to go, boys and girls. 3 days to go. 2.0 is nearly upon us. We did get the Carlotta Resonator Showcase as well today, along with a full kit reveal over on the website as well. I put up 2 videos today as well. I've been actually working today, guys. I've been actually working. You can check those out. They're pinned in the comment section, or the chat, should I say. Go over and let me know what you think about those videos. Much appreciated. But welcome, man. How's everybody doing? We all good? Are we all good? Yo, Jamie, what's going on, dude? Neil, welcome to the stream, boys. What's going on, Cyber Gamer? Guys, we're like, what? We've got 1 day left until the new patch as well. The 2025 patch is nearly here. I wonder if it's going to be a good one or it's going to be a shit show. If recent patches have been any indicator, it's probably not going to be great, if I'm honest, you know? Pretty much since the 2020 update, it's just been going downhill, hasn't it? Just been going downhill. But how are we doing though, guys? Good to see ya. We're going to play some games today. We're going to check out, obviously, a bit of Wuthering Waves, do our dailies. Going to play a bit of Zenly Zone Zero, and maybe play some Girls Front Line 2. So, we've got, like, big stuff happening today. We've, obviously, the Carlotta Showcase. You might watch it back on stream again in a minute, because I think it might be the best Resonator Showcase you've seen. What do you guys reckon? I think it was actually really, really good. Production levels just seem to keep increasing every single time. You know, gameplay progression, cutscene progression, showcase progression, character splash art, character design. It all just keeps seeming to go in the right direction, doesn't it, with Wuthering Waves? So, definitely good to see. Really looking forward to it. I did notice a couple of things as well, actually, in the showcase, which we'll talk about. Just a couple of little things I thought was quite interesting. I did put a post on the community tab talking about it, actually, which we'll look at in a moment. But are you guys ready for the new year, are you? We're going to check out another video of the hidden ones as well, actually. They put up a story video, I think, which I wanted to check out. You've come to the conclusion that you don't like Carlotta. I don't like that she can give me that side eye, and I still don't want to punch her. She's sassy. I like it, man. She's very, very sassy. She's got like, the families seem to act like, and I quite like that actually. I suppose that Italian vibe. They've almost got like a mafioso kind of vibe to them, haven't they? Which I kind of like, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for that. And dude, sorry about, it's all good, dude, bro. It's all good. Hey, comments are all great at the end of the day. It's interactions, all interactions. So I don't mind. I saw like, I think there was like 20 or 30 replies. I was like, yeah, I ain't reading all that. Not gonna lie. But from what I could see, it looked like you guys are having a productive discussion. The quick scan I did have, anyway. So as well, we got to see, we'll have a little scan through it actually as well with Carlotta's kit. We've got to see that the Sonata effects that I was potentially talking about that could maybe be something, they're not. It looks like it is part of a kit and part of her. Which you know, we was talking about that, you know, like with the freezing, but it's part of her kit, so you know. Yo, what's going on, Siberia? Installed Genshin, went to mail, claimed gems, didn't even get temples after not playing for 10 months and deleted it immediately. Bro, like, have you seen that with 5.3? There's 2 new characters coming. I don't know if it's a typo or what, but the 2 new characters have the run right, and then 3 days after the banner ends for the 2 new characters, you get 20 pulls. They're like, we're going to give you 20 pulls, but after the banners have ended, so go fuck yourself. You gotta love Genshin, haven't ya? It's just like, it's wild how different it is how they treat Zenny Zone Zero players to Genshin players. Absolutely insane. Insane. A bunch of people were defending the Echo subset. People will always defend, like for me, I think it could just be a better system. It's more the Echo experience. The RNG, it's always going to be there because it's a gacha game, but I think it could be massively alleviated. Just let us convert dead Echoes or unused Echoes into XP. Sorted. Daniel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hi. Apparently I'm Australian as well, guys. Apparently I'm Australian. Let's get things started, shall we? Let's get things started. So yeah, apparently I'm Australian. People actually genuinely think I'm Australian. I got defamed. I got defamed, man. Don't know what to think about it. You want to hear Movika's kit? She doesn't even have energy system like taking, Barnacle's taking Night Soul from other Natlan characters. Or else she won't function. Wait. So you need to have all the Natlan characters for her to do what she needs to do? Is that what you're saying? You're basically saying a kit partially doesn't work without other Natlan characters? Is that what I'm getting from that? You'll have to talk to me like I'm a troll with Genshin because it's been so long. Like, I've forgot fucking everything in the game. You Australian? I thought you were Canadian, eh? I ain't gonna last long today. I woke up earlier than I wanted to, then I had to rip out another tooth, so I'm relatively exhausted. Jesus Christ, bro. He's living like he's fucking in 15th century Britain, man. What you doing? Is your mouth sore then? Did you get dosed up on some alcohol, bro? That's what you need. So, I don't really we could react to some of the stuff that's going on with the CNV, you know, the East versus West, but I don't really care, if I'm honest. To be fair, you know, like Rexland and the Gatio stuff. Don't really care to talk about Gatio, if I'm honest. I've never really reacted to any of his stuff just because when Fox did all that stuff, he was like, you know, I'll do that as well. So I was like, yeah, don't ever want to be getting a copyright strike just for reacting to his stuff. But yeah, man, seems like Rexland doesn't like Western CCs. But to be fair, you know, it's not like some Western CCs haven't got a history. So I guess, you know, each to their own. But yeah, I don't really care about it, if I'm honest. It's all BS that just doesn't bother me. You know, like I say, really, I like to, you know, react to stuff going on in the community, in the games. And I know it's in the community, but it's like, I just don't really care, really, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? Because I think it's it's just a conversation that ends up being reductive, because I don't think you can really, like, obviously you can call people out for having particular opinions, but then you have to get down a rabbit hole of, like, why have they got those opinions? And there's probably plenty of reasons why. Let's not pretend in all spaces in this community people haven't done and said stuff repeatedly all over. I'm talking about East and West, and for some people to maybe have certain views on particular content creators and communities. So it's like, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Really, I just I don't care enough. Yo, what's going on, Zero? Welcome to the stream. Orange is like they can keep it, just make less percent to roll HP defense, so we could build characters before Echoes we farmed didn't get replaced by new sets. PGR announced, dude, I need to get back on PGR actually. I was thinking about that last night. I was going to play some off stream actually. I ended up just chilling with Rosie though. Do you know what we was doing last night? Ended up playing Rayman, Hercules, and what else did we play? I was playing some Need for Speed Underground, but it kept crashing. And then I played some more Wild Arms 3 as well. So me and Rosie was having like a retro gaming session last night on the PS2 and the PS1. So that was fun. I got no cash for the dentist, no alcohol, just pure adrenaline and self-name calling. Please don't be stupid, I can give you a summary. Yeah, a summary isn't even worth it, to be fair. Yeah, it just doesn't interest me, man. It really doesn't interest me. Rex on to bum. The drama is not really even conversation that someone good or someone bad. It's just random bullshit playing. Yeah, it's just... yeah. You know? I like stuff where, you know, we're talking about a game, because I like games. You know, when we're talking about stuff within games, you know, and CC, like, that sort of stuff, I get it. It's community, but it's not. It's just... I don't even know how to describe it. Boring. That's what I'll say. It's kind of boring, you know? It's that sort of drama that's just like a nothing burger for me personally, that I just got no interest in getting into it. No interest in getting into it. And I like it when my 5cc's cover drama out an hour and add to unsub to them. That's fair. That's fair. That's why, like, for me, I try, like, don't get me wrong, I will react to stuff that's going on in the community, but I'm not like the type of creator who's just like, right, I want to just start beefing on somebody, you know what I mean? Really, I've like made, I guess, obviously we react to content, but I've made like 2, maybe I've made more, but 2 that I can think of in regards to like talking about something. And that was obviously the Foxhole situation with Athoma, you know, like I had to, because for me, I feel like I wanted to say something on that. And the, you know, the Saint Tontas situation. But I think I was very fair in both things I said about that. And even Saint Tontas said the same, you know, because Saint did his tier list, didn't he? His Gacha CC tier list, which you might have a little look of actually, because I got defamed. I got absolutely defamed by Saint Tontas and some people in the chat as well. And I don't think it should be able to stand personally. So like he basically did a CC tier list, and the higher you were, like if you were like S, you know, A, B, that was not great. It was like reverse basically, in regards to like drama and what can be considered a punching bag. And I was actually in D, which was as low as you could be for a bloke, because there was a W tier for women who did nothing wrong. But I was in D, and he said, you know, I've made videos about him, but I've actually got, like, you know, an interesting, mature take on things, which I was like, all right, that's the first time anybody's said my opinion's mature, so I'll take that. But he said he's Australian, so I'll put him in D, because that time zone's rough. And I was just like, oh my days, bro. I would have rather you call me a cunt, you know? But apparently I'm Australian. And then somebody else in the Twitch chat must have gone, nah, he's British. And he was like, what? Oh, maybe if he's British, he goes higher. And then somebody else was like, I thought he was Australian. I'm like, dude, I'm getting fucking roasted here, man. You know? Everybody else is being called like fucking, you know, weirdos and drama farmers and all this. And then I'm getting called Australian. So I felt wrong done. You know what I mean? I felt wrong done there, if I'm honest. But you know what? I'll take it. I was in D. So I guess, you know, in terms of being a bell end, I guess I rate lower on the scale than I expected myself to, actually. No, and you know what, though? I am glad that, because, like, you know, I said in that video, I've got no personal issues at all, you know? not to go over that stuff as well, but I've got no personal issues with any content creators, and whenever I make a video maybe responding to something that's going on, I do try my best to be as unbiased as I can, although I know that's impossible because we've all got like biases, conscious or unconscious, and you know, they dictate where we go with things. There's just no denying that you can't not have that, you know, attached to your decision making. So I try my best. I do try my best to be as unbiased as I can. So I'm glad that, like, you know, he said that, because I was like, I'm glad he didn't take it as I was being a dickhead, because like a lot of people thought I was in the comment section, but I genuinely had not, like, you know, there was nothing personal about it. I just thought, you know, this dude's got a real potential to be something great, and I just think what he's doing at the minute isn't optimal for him. So I'm glad, like, you know, that wasn't taken as being a dickhead, because I know I can be a dickhead, you know, I can, like anybody else. I can be an absolute wanker when I want to. Oh, did you? So Puri, I thought you was a big, I was gonna say, I thought you was a big fan as well. Now you can call yourself low tier Aussie. Right. Can't believe it, man. I was like, no way, I'm Australian, bro. Like, I know I've got a, like, I'm from the West Midlands, okay? I know. You know, like, basically, we're like the fucking, it's like basically, I don't know, equivalent to like something like Alabama or something, you know, when you think of the West Midlands. But I was like, damn, man, do I really sound that Australian? Because I've had like quite a few people come into my chat being like, where you from, bro? Australia? I'm like, no, I get Australian, Northern Irish, and then I get fucking South African as well. So I'm like, I don't know, you know? I don't know. Hey, I know what's worse, man, Welsh or Australian, you know. So I'm either a sheep shagger or I'm from the prison colony. Okay, I'll see how it is. And I thought you guys respected me. But yeah, there was a few people on the list actually. Fox was on there. Obviously, he went up quite high because of his crash outs. There's quite a few people on there actually as well. Now you've triggered Jamie. But yeah, like when I first saw it, I saw my face on the list, like my profile picture. I was like, oh shit. Ooh. All right, let's see what happens here then. So I was pleasantly surprised, I guess. I was pleasantly surprised. Gateo being rent-free on there was hilarious. Yeah, he's part of all this that's going on as well, isn't he, apparently? Like I said, I ain't really got into it much. This particular drama doesn't bother me too much. Because the way I look at it, I guess it is kind of like drama. I just like conversations going on in gaming, I do, you know? I like to point out if I think someone's got a really bad take, or if you know what, that's actually a decent take. When it comes to that stuff, though, yeah, don't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Well, that does suck about Genshin, though, right? You guys get the 2 patches, and then after the patches, the banners are over, sorry, you get 20 pulls. So it's like, hey, here's 20 pulls after the characters have gone away. So, you know, enjoy. It shouldn't bother you at all. It doesn't really. I couldn't give a fuck. I genuinely don't care. It seems to be bothering a lot of people at the minute, though. It's like, you know, I think Tectone's been talking about it, hasn't he? You know, I think a bunch of people are talking about it, actually. I've seen a lot of people on my feed earlier anyway. Yeah, Ethan's talking about it. I think Cap's talking about it. Cactus Wax talking about it. 20 pulls isn't even worth logging in for. Dude, just imagine that though, man. It's like Carlotta and Roach's banner, and then like 3 days after the banners, Kuro were like, here's 20 pulls. You'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these, bro? You know what I mean? The fuck's that all about? So yesterday, I thought I'd try something as well. You know when I said I wasn't going to pull any more pulls, because I wanted to you know, because I got on yesterday again. I got on WuWa, did my dailies. And I was like, I kind of want to get fucking Yao's weapon now. So I was like, fuck it. We're at like nearly 70 pulls, if not 70 pulls. I was like, let's just chuck a couple of pulls and I'll get the weapon. No, I didn't get the weapon. So I need to look as well, man. I've got to be close to 80 pulls again. I think I'm 70 plus pulls in again on Wuthering Waves when it comes to the fucking weapon banner. So once again, I've had to go 70 plus fucking pulls. So, oh, man, frustrating. But hey, I guess we can go all in on Carlotta now. We can go pull Carlotta. We can get a weapon straight away. Because that's where like 90% of my asteroids go now. It's just weapon banners. You know what I mean? Like I'll pull on characters and I'll get semi-decent luck. I usually don't have to go too hard pity or too much into pity, should I say. And I'd probably say I'm at about a 60-70% in terms of winning my 50-50s. Probably more like 70% even, maybe over 70%, which I don't think is too bad when you think about it, when, you know, the chances. So, that's not too bad, but weapon banners, nah, you know, just not happening. It's just not happening. As I get String Master and get a bit surgery out, I ain't even gonna bother with the String Master, man, I don't think, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna find something else as a, what's a good replacement for the String Master. I'm just gonna concentrate on Carlotta now, if I'm honest. 2.0's in the way I see it. Fuck it. You know, if Yinlin's still meta by the time she rolls around again, I'll just get it then. You know what I mean? That's why I look at it now. I'm thinking, you know, whole new region. I don't expect a major meta shift, but you know, maybe like, you know, I'll be switching up and using Rachir as the new god tier support, like, you know what I mean, off-field character, and I can throw into her maybe. That's the way, that's the cope I've got anyway. You know, Rachir's going to replace my Yinlin in a sense, although different character, different attribute, but that's the cope I've got at the moment. So yeah, let me cope. I'm huffing hard, and I'm going to keep doing until she comes out. So yeah, just ain't happening, man. Just ain't happening. Yeah, variation, but accretion. Cosmic Ripples. Well, that's the thing, like, isn't he? In fact, if anything, really, with my Yinlin at the minute, I probably just need a little bit more, what's it at the moment? I need your regen, if anything. Like, she kind of does what I needed to do. Like, I'm able to use her fine, really. So, it's not like I desperately need it. I just wanted it because of how good the weapon is. But I'm just like, I'm at that point now where the game's pushed me so far. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want it. I didn't even want it anyway. And you can't make me. So, I think I have like 6 to 10 pulls in every gacha. Play till put in everyone 50-50 is kind of going to be luck test later on when the banners update. So, like, for me, I feel like all my luck at the mini, especially when it comes to, like, obviously I know there's no luck on the weapon banners, but in terms of, like, how far I have to go, it just gets pushed into other games. Like I say, I'll jump on Zenly Zone 0. Bam, I'll get a character in 10 pulls. I'll jump onto that re-memento and I'll get the character that I want, win the 50-50, and then I'll come back to WuWa and it's like, right, for that now, for cheating, you're going all the way to hard pity, and you're gonna like it. And I'm not gonna be pushed around anymore. Kuro. Do you hear me? Not letting it happen. I will, but, you know. Yeah, what's going on, Wonga? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's have a look at even though I've reacted to it already and I've uploaded the video. Should we watch Carlotta's showcase, shall we? Because I wanted to point out one little thing that I noticed, and I just, you know, theory crafting on full alerts, you know, full theory crafting mode. So might just be bullshit, might be just a coincidence, it might be just a little Easter egg almost, but I just wanted to point it out. But it was kind of interesting. Yeah, let's check it out then. Let's do it. Oh, you guys can see that, yeah? All right, let me pause this then. So yeah, we've already saw this. Well, I hope you have anyway. I've uploaded it to the channel also. I do suggest checking it out, guys, because it is a really, really good showcase. Actually, like peak. The level of production increase is just absolutely incredible. I think, like, you know, we're already seeing gameplay progression in regards to like how cool things look, and the step up in the VAs, the music, just the cinematography of it, you know, like the audio mixing, the balancing, everything. It sounds so cinema. So all right, let's watch it again then, shall we? Because it is peak. It is peak. I really enjoyed this one. One thing I do like here, which I thought was kind of funny. It's a funeral, yeah. Everybody's in like a funeral attire, and Carlotta's just here like, yeah, you know, repping the colours. Fuck it. Just look at those thighs, boys. You know what I mean? Like, oh my days, lads. The thighs. It's like the way he looks at her as well. I was just thinking, what's that flower she's got there? Is that the same as the flower that Frovlova's got on her hand? See, at first, when I first watched it, I was thinking, oh, is this the first sister? Is this the first sister of the Montelli family? But no, this is a boy's name, isn't it, Ettore? This actually derives from the name Hector, from, you know, Hector of Troy, from Homer's Iliad. And how is it pronounced now? The other guy's name, basically, he means supplanter. You know, somebody who tries to usurp the throne of somebody else. So I'm thinking maybe, potentially, either that's, you know, a grandfather. Is that a grandfather? So I was thinking maybe it's a father. Okay, so could Ettore be a father, maybe? Or is this a brother? Makes sense if it was a father, you know? And I was just thinking, is this character almost like Troy's Hector? You know? Again, obviously, Italy, you know, Greek mythology. It kind of makes sense. The idea of that dude, what he's been up to as well, being a supplanter, the name makes sense as well.
Ettore Montelli. In the name of our family, I swear. Giacomo Faciaspina will soon...
Giacomo, that's it, Giacomo. It literally means supplanter as well. As well, you know, like this start, isn't it very mafioso kind of start as well? You know, a funeral, all the black brollies. It's almost like a Sopranos fucking scene, isn't it?
Bow before you in regret. May his repentance bring peace to your soul.
If it was father, wouldn't make sense to call by name. True. It could, that is true. Maybe they don't want to let you know straight away that it is the father, though. And it's a way to, like, you know, catch us off guard. But that is a good point. You think if it was a brother, though, they'd just call him brother, wouldn't you?
Good morning, Mr. Faciaspina.
Well, you're more likely to call your brother by name than your father, aren't you?
It seems you had quite a restful night.
Bro, oh my God.
Forgive us for being so forward. The Montelli family is known for their bold greeting.
I'm not even going to say what I was thinking of then. A VA has done a really good job, hasn't she? You know, like the levels we're seeing. It's so good to see because, like, obviously, I think like everybody, the VA was, you know, the voice acting, especially in English, was kind of a weak point. It was, you know, it was an issue in 1.0, wasn't it? But it seems like across the board, the new people coming in are doing really good jobs. The people who were maybe not doing the best job before have stepped the game up. So it's really good to see.
What a shame you were unable to attend.
She just looks so good as well, man.
Perhaps before the carnival, you might find
just
some
stroke my
time
balls like that,
to
man.
pay your respects, while the prospect for amends
Bro,
still
shook.
remains. Well,
What does that
morning,
say on the record? Hunting. Okay.
Remains. Well, Morning hours are precious.
See again though. These six, you know, the six here, again, we're seeing it everywhere, aren't we? You know, like the seraphim iconography.
Or I
With the
shan't
star sitting at the top of it.
impose any further. Enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Fasiaspina.
What's going on, Raina? Welcome to the stream.
I'll see you at the auction.
I had to pull that image for my, Dude, this car has no business looking this sick as well. The rims are fucking dirty. I love it. I don't know why I mentioned it in the trailer. Like, I got hyper focus on this car, but it looks so badass. I will say she looks a bit weird in the mask though. Like, it almost like, you know, when you see women who take the teeth out. I don't know why. It makes her face look shorter.
Next, we have the banquet. Starting bid 50,000 monai.
Monai?
Or 55,000.
You want some monai?
60,000.
Welcome, Andre.
100,000.
Rolls Royce survives the apocalypse, right?
50,000. 200,000.
This scene as well for me was like a mix of like John Wick, Wanted, but I got serious crazy 88 vibes from this when they all start storming after her.
Bidder number 3. 200,000 monai going once, going twice. Sold for 200,000 monai.
To our friends, the Montellis are always generous. As for our traitors,
That bit there as well, it just reminds me of the Lannisters always pay their debts line, you know, from Game of Thrones. It's just, it gave me that vibe, like. And just hitting us with the opera as well, like, you know what I mean? Like this bit here, when they all start storming it with the masks. I don't know if any of you guys ever saw Kill Bill. The Crazy 88 gang. Like, it just reminds me of those. When, like, she goes to the club and they all start attacking. It just gave me those vibes, man. I suppose it's because, like, the NPC's faces are designed for the masks, the one that have masks, if that makes sense sometimes. Maybe, like, they've got longer faces, haven't they? Because she's got such a short face. I think the mask kind of, you know, that's a shot. That's a shot. He eats up a little bit too much of a face, doesn't he? It does look, it does look just like that Rainer, actually. Maybe it fits the male faces better then. You know, because they've got more elongated faces with stronger jaws. That random dude just falling off. Like this bit here as well, even gave me like almost World War Z. And the way they follow her off the edge.
is this your invitation to dance, gentlemen? No need to rush. The ball has only just...
Bro, all I'm gonna say here, how fucking heavy is she? Like, I know she jumped down a couple of floors there, but holy shit, she squashed that car, you know? Some people would be like, you know, I wanted to squash my balls like she squashed that car. Not me, not into that sort of things, but, you know. But yeah, man, like, dude, she's thick. You know what I mean? Like, she squished that car like it was a cardboard box, bro. Like, damn, girl. She plunge attacked the shit out of me. That gun looks so badass as well, doesn't it? So, like, one thing I took away from this as well, if you notice, like, this group all have I forgot which echo it is in particular, the Tacit Discord, sorry. But it's all the same one, isn't it? I wonder if, like, because I just thought it was quite interesting. Obviously, you know, we've got friendly Tacits in Renacita. It seems like certain Tacits are used by certain factions, I guess, which I thought was kind of cool. That, you know, particular Tacits might be inclined or, you know, controlled in a way to work with certain groups. I just thought that was kind of interesting. And it's all the one particular type of Tacit working with these guys, isn't he? forgot which one it is now. If this video had blood splatters, it would be a 10 out of 10, genuinely. Yeah, that's the one negative, isn't it, with China? They really don't like blood, do they? Blood tends to get censored, doesn't it, in a lot of their games. Blood and skulls and skeletons seems to be the thing that they're just... I think culturally, it's like a no-no, isn't it? These two did a really good job as well.
Why don't we cut a deal? You can have the Festiaspina estate on Breda Street. And 10 chests of Monai. No, wait.
Let me tell you something.
Really
Wait, let me tell you something.
In someone else's hands? Carlotta!
Let me tell you something. So, yeah. Pretty good, what the fuck? Pretty good, trailer, I think. Pretty good trailer. I think, well, actually, I say pretty good. I think it's the best one we've had, isn't it? I think it is the best one we've had. The audio balancing, you know, the music, just like the sound, everything about it, so cinematic. All the angles that we get at Carlotta, a VA, the dude who's playing, what is his name, Janko, whatever his name is. His VA did a really good job. Super action-packed as well. Really well done, really well done. What's going on, GR? PGR has blood in their cinematics. Oh, do they? Actually, I think I remember watching one they did have, actually. Is that just for global, though? Have they got separate ones for global, maybe? I don't know. But I know blood tends to be a no-no in China. Maybe for certain things it can be switched up then, I guess. I don't know. But I know, like, skeletons and skulls is usually an no-go, isn't it? A no-go. One thing I will say, a little bit of a worry for me, is that I really like Carlotta. I hope, and I know a lot of people don't like this, I hope she doesn't just become another wife for our collection. Although I know a lot of people, because the way she looks and the way she's, they'll want that. They'll want the wife collection thing. But I kind of hope she's just, you know, I'm fine with her being friendly with us. Like, totally cool with her being friendly with us. I've got no issue about that. But I hope she doesn't, like, fawn over us, you know? I hope she's just, like, you know, kind of chill with us kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know if I want that, which, is a bit of a worry for me, because, like, you know, every character tends to a little bit, don't they? I don't mind it being, like, you know, like a more of a sheer yang vibe. So I feel like they've got the two best vibes we roll, or I do, personally. If I'm honest. Clueless. Today's logout was a bit of a sunshine. I got a healing bonus. Geo on the flat first fight. Maxed out by G and Yao's weapons. And got a couple of resonators close to being finished. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, I ain't been doing any building at all for a while, to be fair. My characters are still kind of, like, partially built, if I'm honest. I need to get on it. I've been like, slowly here and there, building up Yao a little bit. That's kind of why I wanted to get his weapon, if I'm honest. Because, actually, after using him a couple of times, I'm like, I kind of like Yao now. I get it, you know? I never really liked him the very first time I tried him. But, like, I kind of get it now, man. It's kind of fun to play, actually. That's part of me why I was thinking, like, I wanted to get both their weapons sorted. But, like, I'm just like, fuck it now. The game said no, so I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is, right? Actually, that being said, I just remembered I need to message Styx. He did ask me to message him. Yeah, so should we have a look here at your boy getting absolutely defamed, guys? Okay, should we have a look at your boy getting absolutely defamed? Yeah, this is that fucking this is that list I was talking about, right? And obviously you can see at the top you got Gateo Island, which obviously you don't really want to be there. And then you got your Estes, you got your Ratsus. It's the same photo. And then you got your A, B, C, and D. Amethyst down here in D. I think W is for women who did nothing wrong. Okay. I think, yeah, man. I like to say, I didn't get done dirty in a sense, but then I got done real dirty as well at the same time, which was kind of rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got fucked. I think I got cooked. Where was he? Oh, there you go. I think I got absolutely cooked, guys. I think I'm on the same level as Solon. 6 podcasts. I don't know. Yo, Fox, have you seen the Gatti? Do I look like Fox? Do I look like Fox, Charlie? Yes, we were just talking about that, actually. Welcome to the stream as well, bro. Day 1 max out Carlotta incoming besides skills. Well, have you seen all the materials and everything? I think a lot of people are kind of mad that she's got new materials, because I've seen some people saying I pre-farmed it, and I was like, well, how did you manage to do that? I got 65. What's going on, Riley? I got 65 gold pistol forgeries ready for Carlotta, yet I decided to go through with it. Not to go through with it. Alright, oh shit, my mistake. I'm getting, I don't know what's working. Fuck, man, I'm getting roasted at the minute. I'm Australian, now I'm fucking Fox. Like, jeez, boys, jeez, man. Where's my fucking respect? Right? I'm the only motherfucker who should be getting praise right now.
And so I think it's...
Don't be dirty.
It makes lore videos. W tier.
Okay.
Next up, we've got Oofy. She does spicy cosplays and makes videos. W tier.
Spicy cosplay is always good.
It makes lore videos.
Gotta respect the spicy
W tier.
cosplay.
All right. Next up, we've
I
got
get fucked.
Pixel Tree.
Watch me get cooked.
And what this gentleman does over here is he makes videos. He's made a couple of videos about me. He does quite a few reacts.
True.
But the main
True.
thing is
Slot content.
that this guy, he's got a pretty interesting, mature point of view. But
Okay,
he is
thank you.
Australian, so he's going to go in deep.
What? Bro, I get a nice compliment. The first time I think anybody's ever said I've got an interesting, mature point of view. And then he hits me with, oh, but he's Aussie. Oh, but he's Aussie. He's from the penal colony. Your boy's from the penal colony. Just instantly fucked me. You know? Instantly fucked. Shout out to Shadow Samurai saying he's British. He's British. Instantly, absolutely farmed my ass there, man. I got fucking cooked. Like, bro. I don't know if I'd rather be up here with these guys, man, or actually maybe up with Fox in the A tier. Actually, I don't know if I want to go up there. But still, like, damn, bro. At least I guess, other than being Australian, there's not much to mock me over, I guess. What the fuck, bro?
D tier.
Just to let you know, by the way, the list's like flipped. So the higher you are, the more reasoning, you know, to basically rip the piss out of you. It's only it's like a light-hearted list. Don't take anything into it. But like the higher you are up, the more of a you know, I guess I don't even want to say drama farmer because that's not his fault. It's more like, you know, you're able to have the piss stuck out you a little bit more. So I guess that's good. But then dude followed it up by absolutely ripping the piss out of me. So I might as well have gone right to the top, I guess, haven't I?
Is he actually British?
You want saying that bad, chat? I know I do, but like, come on, man. D, cause Aussie. You know, bro.
Okay. I've assumed he's Australian. And I was just like, you know what? That time zone by itself deserves a D. I thought he's Australian too. No, that's what I've been saying. I thought he's Australian.
Yo, guys.
All right. Moving on. We'll readjust this ranking if he's British. He's going to go higher if he's...
So basically, I'm worse if I'm British. I don't know what to take. Well, actually, I don't know. What is it? Is it worse to be British or Australian? I don't even know anymore.
Actually British.
Bruh.
He's actually going to be higher up if he's British.
So,
Next
yeah. Yeah, I got fucking cooked, basically. Absolutely cooked. I was wondering, you know, hopefully he doesn't take any of the content that I've responded to him wrong, you know, because I felt like I was totally fair. And then dude just came out with it like, fuck all that. Bro's Australian. Nice one, bro. Nice one. Absolutely cooked my ass. There you go, boys. I guess I'm from down under now. I guess I'm from down under. Guess it is what it is, right? Is what it is. Didn't expect before the 2025 patch to be Australian. You know what I mean? But, you know, I guess I got nerfed in the update. Or buffed. I don't know. Depends where depends where you lie, I guess, right? Alright, let's hop over to the WuWa website, shall we? Because I did want to have a little look at something here, because obviously the kit for Carlotta has been revealed. We're not going to necessarily bother too much about the actual kit itself. It was just a little specific point on the kit I wanted to remark on, because I made a video yesterday it came out. So just, I swear, Carol love to do that. I'll come out with a bit of an information and I think this might be a thing, and then literally the next day they come out to prove me wrong. So, you know, he's British. Yeah, but you're not full Brit, you're just British. I get it. I nearly didn't get that one there. I nearly went over my head, man. As they say, new year, new me, right? Right? I didn't expect that to be the change, though. I thought it was just going to be right back to getting healthy again, getting lean for holiday. Maybe bulking up a little bit more with trimming down. But no, I guess, you know, change time zones. So, Australian update drop, right? Fucking hell. Alright, so we got Carlotta here. We'll just have a little quick glaze over everything. Obviously, we know she's attribute, we know she's pistols. We got a skill, materials, and essential materials here, which are all new, so you can take a little look at that. It's gonna have a drink, so my throat's going again. All I'm hoping for at the moment, because Rosie's had this like lurgy that's been going around, you know, like everybody's been talking about it being a new Rona or this bird flu or whatever it is, but like it's supposed to have been like knocking some people about, hasn't it? And she was like rough Christmas Day and Boxing Day. As long as I don't get hit hard until after the 2nd, because I could just feel it, I'm going to be fucking ill come the 2.0 update, man. I just know it. Wait, did they do a background one as well? I know there is a little watching in here, but is there a totally separate? Do you mean actually in this one? Oh yeah, so I forgot to say that. She might also be known as Opal, which I thought was kind of interesting. I like Carlotta's background, but her front ground is nice too. As in with the Carlotta, but after everything, I'm just going to be glazing. Just going to be glazing to Cammy Big Sis. Man, the white hair, man, just sells it. You know what I mean? Just straight sells it for me. Yeah, we got the Platinum Core, Sorda Chorus, Polygon Core, Flostogen, FF Polygon Core, and the Netherworld Stare. The Netherworld Stare. Pardon me. Jesus. Remember that video I made about chthonic vibes? The underworld. Maybe otherwise known as the Netherworld. I don't know. Maybe let me cook. They'll come out with something tomorrow. They'll just prove me wrong again. F4T's Crystal Remorph. I have uploaded a video talking about this. Obviously, we've got a basic attack here. You know, 2 consecutive strikes dealing Glacio. A basic attack, necessary measures, heavy attack, all this good stuff. But the thing I wanted to actually, oh yeah, the little star next to is the moldable crystals, I think it is, isn't it? It was a resonance skill though. The Art of Violence, which we all saw in the IGN video, and we were discussing, after looking at the Sonata sets, we were like, actually, potentially, is this something attached to the Sonata set, or was it just in Carlotta's kit? So are we getting like a new gen of abilities in Resonators, or potentially the Sonata sets? It looks like it's the kit, because she has Dispersion. Deal glacial damage and inflict dispersion on a target. Press resonance skill again shortly after to cast Chromatic Splendor. Targets with dispersion and immobilized for 1.5 seconds. So we know that it's in a kit now. And it's not it's not a part of a Sonata set. Did they reveal the new Sonata effects? No, but like we were kind of like theory crafting when we saw what she was doing in the video, and with the Sonata sets we were like, I was just like, actually wait a minute, what if that is part of the Sonata set effects, rather than being something specific to her, and maybe people or the resonators will be able to do that if they use that Sonata set. Doesn't seem to be the case. It just seems that it's a part of a kit. Minecraft never. Large as a gadget, let me cook. Then you get the hell out of the kitchen, you're gonna burn the house down. So yeah, she's actually going to be freezing people with dispersion. I just thought this was this was the thing that caught me the most, really. And obviously looking through a kit, you can definitely see she's all about a resonance skill. And obviously we know she's a DPS damage dealer as well, which is great, obviously, you know. And I'll say, looking up on a kit, obviously it's one thing to look at a kit, it's another thing to actually put it in practice, isn't it? When you see it on paper, things can look really good and you can be like, okay, this looks like it's kind of interesting, but then when you apply it might be a different thing. So looking at the gameplay that we did get to see, although obviously we didn't get to see much and it wasn't the best, I don't think it reflected how most of us will probably be playing and how we will set up. But I think it's safe to say she does look like she's actually really quite good, doesn't she? And I think they've probably sold a 5-star gun user for me. So I did say, to be fair, I'm not going to lie, they sold me on the way she looked. They got me there, because I did say that they're going to have to really sell it. And then they showed me and I was just like, oh, fuck. You know, I bought it without even a struggle, basically. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. She should be fun. It's going to be a new way to play the game as well, obviously, because, you know, it's a DPS resonance skill gun user. 5-star gun user, and as somebody who really dislikes using any ranged characters, I hate having to use Morphe. Well, you don't have to use him, but you know, I don't really like using Morphe myself, so it'll be nice. And looking at the way she works, she does look like she's going to be actually fun to use, so I'm looking forward to actually having fun with a gun user in the game. And we just got to hope now that she is fun. Like, I hope she's not a letdown, but I don't think she's going to be, because, like, you know, first character in 2.0, I understand that they're going along with story stuff, but they've got to be going in strong, haven't they? If they'd come in weak, it's gonna fucking piss off a lot of people, I think, isn't it? You know, 2.0, everybody gets hyped. First resonator drops and she's shit. It's not gonna be a good look for the game, is it? So I think you know, it's safe to assume she's probably gonna be very good. Now, where she's gonna stand in regards to you know, the power scale, I guess. Hard to say, isn't it? I suppose the part of me thinking that because she's a ranged user, she's obviously not going to be as capable as some, but she does have a what's it, doesn't she? I forgot where it was now. That gives her a powerful interruption, doesn't he? Interruption avoidance. Can't remember where it was. I don't know if is it in Death Knell or... I don't think it's in Twilight Tango, is he? Well, basically, she's got the ability to ignore 18% of the defense. Where was he? Blast out damage to an area considered resonance skills, so a lot of resonance skills. That's going to be important. Wait till Kuro makes a skill-based character and people start hating. Where was it? Is it part of her inherent? Oh, here we go. Here we go. After casting resonance skill Chromatic Splendor, Carlotta can perform mid-air attacks while being immune to any damage or interruptions before the mid-air attack deals damage. So I suppose, like, you know, that might potentially be able to be used in the higher skill side of things, as obviously you're not getting a parry in that regard, but you know what I mean, as being able to use it at the right time. if you choose to use it like that, but obviously because she's so highly mobile, you know, you're going to be all about getting around the field as much as possible, aren't you? So I just can't wait to see how she really works against some of the harder content in the game, if I'm honest. And I hope that, you know, that she's strong enough in other areas to take away the fact that, you know, obviously being a ranged character, you're not able to parry traditionally. Yeah, she looks cool. I'll tell you what I haven't looked at. I think they did put up a weapon, didn't they? I think they did put up a weapon. I don't know if they only put it up on Twitter, though. I got to look at it earlier when I was doing my video. So, give me a second. Let's take a look now, shall we? Here we go. The Last Dance. The radiant crystals ever shattering and reshaping, beckon you into treacherous dance, a gamble where life is the wager. Turn that down a little bit. Alright, let's have a look then. Sorry, let's have a look at this. A life is a wager. Cortado. Relentlessly draw each other in until we all can hear our quivers. When the crimson finale arrives, remember, death comes for all. I really like the design of it, though. It does look fucking dope, yeah? It does look fucking dope. I sent a background and profile link. What, you put this in chat? Pardon me. You popped in chat? No, I don't see you. Is it on their Twitter? I'm finding it on their Twitter. Okay, let's have a look. Level 90, attack 500, crit damage 72%. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, damn. Alright. Lots of crit damage potential then. Jeez. Weapons giga crit damage. We eating chicken in 3 days, boys. What's going on, Just guys? Well, I don't know if I said hi to you. Nah, I ain't got it. We'll see if you sent it in Discord. Alright, let's have a look. Weapon skill, silent eulogy. Increase attack by obviously 12, 15, 18, 21, or 24%. Every time intro skill or resonance liberation is cast. Resonance skill damage bonus increases. Okay, so makes sense because she's heavily orientated towards resonance skill. So intro and your resonance lib is gonna buff your resonance skill. Jesus Christ! So if you maxed out the synchronization on your weapon, you're gonna be almost fucking 100% almost for 5 seconds. Nothing. I don't know. I ain't seen anything, dude. I ain't seen anything. Nothing especially unique, but still good numbers. Good numbers. Obviously it's gonna, you know, if you're pulling that, it makes sense to pull the weapon, doesn't it? Really, it's specifically designed for that, but it looks like it'll be quite useful for a lot of other people actually as well, giving you your resonance skill damage bonus off your ult and your intro. It's you know, pretty useful across the board when you think about it, right? Skill's pretty generic as well, good for other gun characters. Yep, definitely. Less of like how we had with Cammy's, where it was very, very specific for her. You know, I'm not saying you can't use it on the characters, but you can tell it was a lot more specific for her. When it is better when these signature weapons are usable on a lot of other people, especially for things like the Terror of Adversity. You know, if you want to switch weapons over and do some endgame content in that regard, for stuff that you can switch over. So it is good for those sort of things. Am I looking on Twitter, dude? Where did the postie? Oh, what's this? Let's have a look at this.
Carlotta Montana.
Oh, boys. I didn't even see this shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, let's have a look.
I am Carlotta Montana, the second lady of the Montelli family. In certain situations, I might also be known as Opal.
Opal.
I
Opal.
have a talent for uncovering value and solving problems. Whether it's for business.
Bro, is this an idol? Is this an idol? Don't tell me this is an idol. This is an idol. It literally says it right there. I'm asking if it's an idol, and it says it right there. That is a fire idol animation. Ooh. Okay.
For uncovering value and solving problems.
That's what you see.
Whether
I like
it's
it.
for business or building friendships, you can rely on me. If you're interested in closer collaboration, well, that's certainly possible. However, are you prepared to offer your faith,
Okay.
life, and future in exchange?
That's what I guess I won't be seeing until I'm deep into PD. And then I'll lose my 50-50. Okay, so it is what I was thinking, because in the video I was thinking, like, you know, is it like a dash? Because we really didn't get to see it used properly in the IGN video. But it was saying it moves in the direction of the attack, like, and I was thinking, so what, like, are we going to be dashing in the direction of movement, sorry? And it looks like that's the case, yeah. Okay, it's fucking sick. Okay. Okay. I just want to have a look back at that again. The Resonance Liberation, because that looks really cool. Almost like, it's giving me almost like Billy vibes a little bit. I think. Yo, guys, I think. Sorry if that's loud. I think they've genuinely sold me. They've genuinely sold me on on Carlotta, and not just their look, but she looks great too. Like, she really looks good too. I can't believe I didn't see this earlier. What's this taking us to? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. We saw this. Now we've got a little bit of backstory here. Is this what you're talking about, Charlotta? Charlie? No, I don't know if it's not. I think it might be blacklisting them. I think I might have it blocked, to be fair, to stop people spamming bullshit, maybe. Pardon me. All right, let's have a... Hey, yo. While we're here, we just watched this awesome little video here. Let's have a look at this on the website then, shall we? Post-lament Anthropocene stars intertwined, because they love to put that every single time, don't they? Just to catch you out. Carlotta. I am Carlotta Montelli, the second lady of the Montelli family. In certain situations, I might also be known as Opal. What are those situations, man? Is she getting freaky on the weekend doing some wife-swapping stuff? And you know, when the keys are in the bowl, call me Opal. I have a talent for uncovering value and solving problems. Whether it's for businesses or building friendships, you can rely on me. Affiliation, Renacita, attribute, Glacio. Okay, some splash art that we've already saw. I just, everything about her, man. Everything about her, you know? Okay, story. Here's what we're here for. Here's the meat and veg here. About Carlotta, the crow's favourite. Click, click, click. It is the sound of Carlotta's heels as she walks the streets in the darkness of night. Her footfall is light, but it still draws the crow's attention. Here they are again, these unbashful thieves. Carlotta stares at them with slight frustration and takes a few quick steps away, but the crows swoop toward her. Determined to get something from her, they really like my gems, it seems. She taps her chin with her fingertip, weighing her choices. What a nuisance. Fine, I'll humour them this time. Carlotta waves a hand, and blinking gemstones appear in her palm as if out of thin air. She tosses the gemstones away, and the crows eagerly chase after them, cawing contently as they go. A smile lifts in the corner of her mouth, ever so slightly. Don't take it for granted. Next time, I won't be so easily persuaded. So what, like, is she out in the dead of night then? Like, you know, I don't know. It sounds like she's giving out stuff to free stuff to thieves here. Is she like doing superhero stuff or something? I mean, they call her like Lady Opal, you know? Different shades of red. Red permeates every aspect of Carlotta's life. It comes in many shades, and no matter how close two shades of red may seem, she can always tell them apart. You'll have to tell that to Captain Cabinet, same way, yeah, because her hair was always red. Red drapes the stage curtains, thick and velvety, offering privacy when it is sorely needed. It is the colour of blood, sticky and warm, a threat wielded as an effective final bargaining chip at the negotiating table. It is also the colour of fine wine, sweet and mellow, the perfect choice for cementing alliances at a banquet. Okay, this is giving us like the different shades of Carlotta then, you know, the shade where she's tying knots and the shade where she's tearing them apart kind of thing. You can have that one for free. Different shades of red carry different meanings and should be used accordingly. Carlotta knows which shade of red to choose for each facet of her personality. Just a skilled painter knows which shade to use for a rose or a maiden's blushing cheeks. What will I do today? What won't I? Which shade of red will I embody? For Carlotta, the answers come naturally. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're seeing that, you know, she's got, you know, two sides to her personality. The side where she's out dealing with the rapscallions of society, and then the more formal side where she's officiating the front-facing business of the Montelli family, I guess. Then what matters the most? The Montelli family is wealthy, and Carlotta is never stingy with money. Money changes hands over coveted auction items and in deals struck between powerful families. For Carlotta, investment means parting with something now to gain something far more valuable later. To generate more wealth, she knows one must first set it in motion. Yet, Carlotta understands that wealth, though powerful, cannot measure the things that truly matter. While money represents the value of an item, it is not the only criterion. An extravagant banquet doesn't necessarily bring more joy than a pot of thick soup or a citrus pie shared with loved ones. True. Sometimes she buys crude paintings from unknown street artists, not for their potential value, but simply because her heart desires it. Then she sells it to old women for like 10 times the price, I bet ya. Other times she willingly parts with profit well within her grasp for the sake of family or friends, knowing they would do the same if roles were reversed. So she's naive. Okay. To Carlotta, not everything is about business, opportunities, or financial gain, and not every action carries an ulterior motive. She has a clear idea of what matters the most and what makes life worth living. Okay, all right. Daily caffeine intake. What the hell? What's going on, Sutter? Daily caffeine intake. By rough estimates from fellow Montellis, Lady Carlotta is seen with a cup of coffee in hand about 3 out of 10 times she appears. Well, we saw that already when she's threatening that dude. She's got one in her idol animation. She's also got one as well, hasn't she? And we saw when we very first saw her in the 2.0 trailer, she was having a cup then, wasn't she? She'd get some Tina. That'd make her more happy, if I'm honest. There's nothing strange about that. One insider said, as the saying goes, coffee runs in the blood of every Ragunasi. Is it Ragunasi or Ragunasi? Another remarked, Lady Carlotta embodies the essence of grace. The way she sits there sipping her coffee, her posture perfectly upright, very graceful indeed. A third added, there's a secret ingredient in her coffee, citrus. It gives the coffee a freshly sweet taste, just the way she likes it. I think I've got my trio now of favourites, man. It's Jinsey, it's Cammy, it's Carlotta. You know? It's the three, it's the Charlie's Angels, man. It's Charlie's Angels. It's Pixie's Angels, I'm telling you, or Rover's Angels. Well, some of these statements might not be entirely reliable. One thing is certain. Carlotta has a unique taste for coffee with such a heavy daily intake. However, does she have no trouble falling asleep? Or maybe she prefers it this way, staying alert at night and always dazzling during the day. Okay. Extracted from the internal report of the Montelli family, access shared resonance evaluation report. Okay, here we go. Code name Opal. This member's awakening occurred over a decade ago and she possesses great control over her forte. This member's tacit mark is located in the lumbar area and no significant physical changes were found after awakening. Oh, okay, so, So people can have changes with awakening then, the mutations, not just with potentially coming close to overclocking, which I suppose it's because some resonators do get close to overclocking when they awaken, I suppose, as well, isn't it? She can generate infinite, brilliant crystals resembling opals, which can be reconstructed into firearms and ammunition as needed. While using her forte, Opal's hair also exhibits a crystallized effect. Enemies hit by the generated crystals will also undergo crystallization. Okay, it's a cool way to put it into the lore. It is worth mentioning, man, that's so pale, I can barely see that. It is worth mentioning that some individuals tried to profit by collecting these gems only to find them impossible to liquidate or circulate. Judging from the appearance, they are akin to precious gems, but in essence, they're just some medium that triggers structural reconstruction capable of causing the frequency of the hit target to collapse and disintegrate into complete vanishment. That sounds pretty fucking sick if you ask me. Okay, that's kind of cool, man. I like that. This member's resonance spectrum pattern shows certain similarities to stained glass decorations and natural snowflakes. It is suspected that this may be related to her proactive behaviour of breaking tradition and using decorations as weapons when her forte first awakened. Analysis of test samples has revealed a non-convergent rebel curve, and thus this member is classified as a mutant resonator with an incubation period. Interesting. Okay, so she's a mutant resonator. We spoke about this before in regards to the rebel curves, didn't we? She's got a non-convergent rebel curve then. Okay. Extracted from the internal records of the Montelli family, overclock diagnostic reports. This member's waveform graph shows elliptical fluctuations. The time domain pattern is regular and no signs of abnormal fluctuations are observed. The test results are assessed as being within the normal phase. So she's kind of the opposite to Camellia then, isn't she really? Where she's incredibly erratic and prone to potentially overclocking. She's pretty steady then. Resonant criticality, high. This member possesses high stability with minimal risk of overclocking. Records indicate no history of overclocking. There is no current need for psychological counselling. Elegant lady, Carlotta. No. This member's performance is always so elegant, so perfect, even in these tests. Very elegant indeed. That's so hard to read because of the colour. Okay, so she's pretty much the opposite. She's a chill guy. Right? She's just a chill guy. Yeah, she's pretty much the opposite of Camellia then, isn't she really? Then she's in control of her emotions. She's in control of her rebel curve. She's in control of her resonance. She's got very little risk of overclocking. She's got a lot of control over her resonance and her forte as well. So pretty much the opposite of Camellia then. Okay. Got some more splash art here. That's gorgeous. Duality of grace. As the second daughter of the Montelli family, Carlotta dresses with artistic flair, her elegance accentuated by opals and other adornments. She carries herself with grace and does everything with style, even when secretly getting rid of troubles for her family. So she's out here like doing Tony Soprano shit in the background then. Okay. Making sure people are sleeping with the fishies. Oh, I'll see. Having a bit of gabagool. Where's a gabagool, Tony? The small bag she carries can be packed with ammunition, and the exquisite perfume bottle can be a hand grenade in disguise. Nothing is what it seems with Carlotta. Hidden beneath her glamorous crimson surface are many decorative yet destructive items of beauty. So she's kind of like a James Bond then, yeah. Like she's like Batman. Is she like, she's like fucking Batman, yeah. Out here throwing smoke bombs and disappearing, no, just to be up on top of the buildings like, fear me, Quickly and swiftly, Carlotta imbues every aspect of her life with beauty. Looking down at the target with proud glance, she slowly removes her gloves with her teeth, then holding her dress as though about to curtsy, she withdraws a pistol, takes aim, and fires a burst of light, marking a beautiful end for her victim. Okay. Anecdotes, cherished item, art's return. This is no mere collage made of disparate materials, but rather an interpretation of inspiration and a concept of constructivist ideals. Its creator started her career marked by striking innovation, yet she remained deeply underappreciated. Carlotta, however, recognises hidden gem, describing her work as an impression of otherness with hauntingly poetic touch. Now a celebrated installation artist in Ragusa, she crafted this fine piece as a unique token of gratitude for Carlotta's sponsorship and unwavering trust. which makes sense as well. All this does like this art stuff because Venice was in the Renaissance was very much a centre for art and culture in that regards. So interesting. The beauty of art shouldn't be confined by viewers' knowledge or taste, whether it's the latest trends, timeless classics, or avant-garde surrealism. Each offers a unique vantage point. What I truly admire is the emotion and passion artists pour into their work. That's why I connect with them. I connect them with patrons who can truly appreciate their vision, ensuring their brilliance is recognised and valued. I like the little chibi. That's kind of sick. Everyone who handles family directives has a code name, each with a matching token. Okay, mine is the opal. While they do shine and dazzle, my opals aren't real jewels. They're merely crystals reshaped by my forte. Whether as decorations or ammunition, I use them to create the brilliance I desire. I wonder what the others are called then. I like that. They're all the family members have got code names. That's kind of sick, actually. That's kind of sick. Thoughts? Before our paths crossed, I'd only heard stories about you from grandfather. So that is a grandfather then in the trailer. But Ragusa is rather secluded, and not all the tales that reach us remain true. I found myself wondering who you really were, and you surpassed every expectation. Your arrival didn't just disrupt the delicate balance in Ragusa, it also shed light on doubts and hesitations that kept me trapped for so long. Who's she talking about there then? Before our paths crossed, I'd only heard stories about you from grandfather. It's got to be talking about Rover, yeah. It's got to be talking about Rover. I was thinking, like, is it something deeper than that? She's got to be talking about Rover, isn't she? Okay, all right. Character menu. That's what she's looking like in game, in the menu. Just beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. We saw her idle animation as well. Stunning. Top tier. The cooking. Convene animation. Yeah, Kuro cooked with this, didn't they? Kuro cooked with this. They did. You know, they cooked it, fetched it out. It was like, nah, we ain't done. Dash that shit back in the oven. Obviously, we've seen the Resonance Liberation as well. Some more cool art. Great. The slamming out bunches of artwork here. Great for thumbnails and stuff. Love it. Okay. All right. There we go. That's everything then. Okay. So, she's like the Batman of Ragusa, then, isn't she? Out here buying shit off people all the time. She's got an arsenal of fucking equipment to explode. You know, I want to see her whipping out a little fucking throwing star or something, man. And I see her running across rooftops at night time, shouting "Fear me." Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's good. Interesting then. So she's got like the duality. She can kick ass and take names, and she can also, you know, make a bit of money for the family as well. So now the only thing that still matters, what matters the most, who is Frovlova? Who is the first sister? Could it just be that woman that we saw in the other trailer? I don't think so. She seems too basic, you know? I feel like a sister of Carlotta should be something like Frovlova. Anyway, yeah, man, you guys need to let me know what you think about all this stuff. Because I'm excited, man. I'm excited. She's a dope character. I think she might be. Oh, it's hard to say. It's between her and Jinsey still. It's between her and Jinsey. We'll have to come back to this when we play her in game, and then maybe she'll take over as my favourite. Because I think at the minute it's Jinsey, Camilla. She's there. She's either going to be first or second, depending on how good she is. But yeah, there you go. There's some backstory for Carlotta. She can choke me with a phone. Crush your head like she crushed that car. Huh? Yeah, bro. Plenty of stuff to farm today, right? We farming. Yeah, it was wild. That was what Gateo said about Saint like that. Is Saint American or Canadian? The grind is real with content. It's the thing, isn't it, with these games, man? You get like that dump of content all in one go. I just want to watch this again because
I am Carlotta
Top tier,
Montelli,
boys. Top
the second
tier.
lady of the Montelli family. In certain situations,
Bro.
I might also be known as Opal.
I'm going to spend more time that's healthy in the menu. I love this idle animation as well. Is this potentially one of the best idle animations in the game, if not the best? Like, this is a really good idle animation, if you ask me.
In friendships, you can rely on me.
You know, there's like extra layer to it, isn't it? Just the fact with the chair, she's having a little drink.
Well, that's certainly possible. However,
The progression. Are we getting our idle animations getting power creep chat? That's the new video. Carlotta power creeps every idle animation in the game. Is this a problem?
are you prepared to offer your faith, life, and future in exchange?
Convenient animation's pretty dope as well. Yeah, that's kind of. I like that. I like that. I'll say the Resistance Liberation gives me kind of like Billy vibes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Kuro are cooking. They are cooking, man. There's no denying it. Absolutely killing it at the minute. Can't wait for 2.0. Cannot wait for 2.0, guys. Smashing it. New artwork for the countdown as well. 3 days to go, boys and girls. 3 days to go. Convenient animation's nice, isn't it? I'm switching between you and Techie right now because he's live and farming. What's Techie farming? What's Techie farming? Let's have a look. Let's streamception. Let's streamception, shall we? Streamception. Is he watching the car?
You have 10,000 viewers.
I swear this boss does.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Oh, he's playing
Alright.
with Joker, D, and Grayson. Oh,
We'll
yeah,
watch
but
Tech
he has 2,000
watching the
Dude,
viewers.
these
car.
balls
Sorry.
are so easy.
Damn,
What the
bro.
fuck?
Yeah, nah, they're jokes.
Oh shit, that's the Shaman helmet, right?
Good, Grayson?
Is that?
Damn, bro. Good for him.
Shit, I'm good, dog.
Okay, never mind.
Alright.
Now
Wait, let me
we're
ask
truly in the meta, right?
Real quick. Yo, do you play Marvel Rivals?
He's bro out here trying to get
Hold up.
teammates. He's Teptown out here trying to get teammates. Oh, I did just miss some excellent shit.
Hello, Mr. Tectone. You play Marble Rivals. Is that the thing, Mr. Tectone? Is that the thing? Dude, everybody and their granny is playing Marble Rivals.
Yo, Marvel Rivals is kind of fire though, man. Yo, if you haven't played Marvel Rivals, guys, you should definitely check out Marvel Rivals. Game's actually really good.
The homies.
Let me teach her.
I'm so delayed. I should be playing Marble Rivals, but I'm playing fucking Overwatch instead.
Can I teach her how to play?
Can I teach you how to play? Oh my god, like a Discord kitten? Can I be your Discord kitten for the week? Yeah. Keep tweeting, bro. Too funny. Hello, Nova. Hello.
Hold up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Ain't nothing but good things except Jeff. Man, saying that though, I'm sure Tectile mains Jeff, doesn't he? It makes sense though, you know? It makes sense. He's bald, you know? He's bald. Actually, I think is that a trend? Because Foxhole, doesn't Foxhole main Jeff? And ain't Foxhole bald as well? I mean, we're starting to put something together here, guys. That bald people play Jeff. I think we're onto something here. I think we're onto something. When the follicles get strangled, you decide to play fucking Jeff? Okay. Alright. I'll see how it is. Alright, we got some more hidden ones. Shit, guys. Apparently, I've watched the video. Do you know what I must do? When I'm like clicking to watch stuff later, I must be leaving stuff on sometimes, because apparently I've watched the fucking most of the video. Oh, I ain't. Dude, how is this? Only got 447 views. Nobody seems to be talking about this game, bro. I don't know why either. It's kind of triggering that nobody's talking about this game. I made a video about this on my channel and it fucking flopped. You know? Because this game actually looks kind of fire. Let's check out this other video that they've released then, unveiling the hidden story gameplay footage unleashed. Pardon me. Let's check it out. Because this does look fire, this game does. Nanyuan Opera Theatre. Oh, old man's at it. Okay. Bro's just running. He's like, fuck this. All I'll say for the people who are making this game, yeah, go back to what you did when you initially showed the game off, because whoever you've got playing the game is not doing the game its full justice, if I'm honest, justice, just saying. Like, have they got the dude who plays games for IGN playing here? Because this game actually looks kind of cool, man. Just getting slapped around by an old guy. So like, I've got no idea if this is like... I suppose I've just got gacha brain I have now. Every game I look at, man, that's from like China or something, I'm like, is this gacha? You know? What is it? We get to beat old man. Let's go. I've got a tendency to want to beat up old people. What the fuck went on with his head then, bro? Did you see that old geezer's head? What was going on with his head? Is that just me who saw that? Bro, what is happening to old guy's head, dude? What is going on there? Look at old boy's head. What's going on? Gets worse. Look, what the fuck? What the fuck? Would you... Dude's head's getting rocked, bro. Dude's head is all like he was on one of those fucking, you know, them fucking springs you let you down the stairs. Dude whipped out the glasses. Oh shit. That chick murder him. Okay, she looks kind of badass. Or is everybody going to think we murdered him? Dude doesn't even care that everybody thinks he murdered him. Doesn't this have an anime? It's based off an anime as far as I'm aware. It's based off an anime. Yeah, I was going to say. I've never seen the anime, but apparently it is. Anime or a manga, I'm not too sure. Some of the abilities that you can do look really cool. That was a nice transition. Wait a minute, did we teleport out of there? Or was that a transition? Oh, it's transition, okay. It's kind of reminding me like a better version of the bouncer. Do any of you guys remember the bouncer? Do any of you guys ever remember the bouncer? Came out with the PlayStation 2, I think. It launched with the PlayStation 2. It was kind of crap, really, if I'm honest. It wasn't the best, but it looked amazing. So like when the PlayStation 2 first came out and the bounce came out, I think it was PS2, it was like, holy shit, this looks insane. But it was kind of shit. It kind of reminds me a little bit like that, but like infinitely better. That game was ass. It was. It was. It looked good though. Hopefully this is better. Yeah, the story in that game was fucking weird, man. It was insane. Oh, here's the backstabbing bitch.
你做到这一步到底是为了什么？为了那点钱，能叫你眼不眨就把自己师傅给害了？
Train your seafood for money.
来吧，王道长，就让我见识见识你的绝技。
Okay, we got some good jiggle physics, boys. Okay, all right. I'm sold. What sort of stuff does she do then? Okay, lots of spinning fan attacks. Every time I've seen them playing, they're playing on a pad. Damn, bro. I can fix her. I think I can fix her. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, shit. Dude, the sound that made then. That. Oh, does that pull you in? Is that like got a CC ability to it then? Okay, that's kind of insane. Stares respectfully. Did you just eat a like a restart then or something? Okay, yeah. I think the same person who plays IGN games is playing this. So like, is this person streaming at the same time? Yeah, this is cool, man. This is really cool what you can do with some of the abilities. You can drop that fire there, and then you can go through it and do that fire kick. Or you can, like, get enemies to come into it. That's sick as well. Okay, dude sat forward now with the controller, hasn't he? It's 89th minute and dude's locked in. One thing I will say, which is a little bit worrying, is I've seen quite a few fights seem to have taken place in this area. Maybe I'm tripping and they're different, but I feel like my worry is that there's not much variety in the locations that you're fighting. That could be a bit of a problem. Or maybe they just don't want to show off too many areas in the game as well. You know? Game is still under development. Maybe this is like, okay, we've got this area, let's set some of the fights up in here because it makes sense, because it works. So I guess we can see. Give it the benefit of the doubt. It's cool how that she uses that snake though. I like that. Oh shit, bro got hit. I feel like that's doing more damage to the snake though. The snake's just slamming its head off the ground, isn't he? Aren't you kind of cushioned inside its mouth? See, it looks as well. I was saying this the other day because Chase says he reckons it visually looks shit. But I was saying, I think it's designed in a way because it's going to have PvP. That it's kind of like a Valorant, a CSGO in regards to it's designed visually to be quite low clutter in regards to, so like it runs really well basically. So people who are on low end systems, maybe even on mobile console, are all going to be able to get at least 60 FPS all of the time. Because in a game like this, if there's PvP, you want to make sure you've got a stable frame rate, don't you? Because I would imagine there'd be quite a lot of advantages to having a good frame rate. Because you can even see it with Marvel Rivals. You should see the difference in like Doctor Strange and stuff and that, like how the animations literally, or the jumps and the way you land are changed by lower frame rates. Like you get nerfed with some games having low frame rate. So you've got like a deflect counter. You pretty much got like a parry with a follow-up. Oh, so you got parry and deflect. Okay. So what, does deflect literally deflect some damage back to them, does it? Dude, that'd actually be might be even a little bit cooler if dude just flicked her. You know, just like flicked his finger. Oh shit, what's happening? Yeah, bro, I think I could still fix her. Honestly. But you're giving up control of the snake. So then you go all out or something. Oh, steroids. Okay. Alright. Okay. You know what? I'm looking forward to this game. I am looking forward to the... more people need to know about this. Check it out. They do show off some gameplay from one of their older videos and makes it look a lot better. I think the people they've got playing the game, you know, maybe switch them up. Maybe switch them up. But anyway, guys, that's the hidden ones. I'm looking forward to it. It would be a downside, wouldn't it, if there was not many. What you said, Tectone's in Gitao's chat asking him if he wants to play Marvel Rivals, really? Yeah, it looks cool, man. It does look cool. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if it's got any element of gacha to it, though. Not too sure. Right, sucks, man. Rosie's back at work tomorrow. Should we watch Aithoma's video? Talking about Gitao. Everybody's talking about Gitao at the moment, aren't they? I don't want to get involved. I'm kind of curious about watching the video. To be fair. Should we watch it? I'm not really gonna like I say, I'm not getting involved, but we could watch it. We could watch it. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like a East versus West in the gacha community at the minute. Let's watch it. I don't care. Let me just preface this, right, by saying this is something that I actually don't give a fuck about. So I'm not going to insert myself in any way. I'm not going to be going into whether, not because like I'm afraid to put my point of view out there. I don't really give a toss. But I'm curious to see exactly what's going on here if we are going to get it from Aithoma, because dude does put out some shit posting satirical videos. So I don't know if this is the right person to be watching. Honest. But let's see what he's got to say.
I've asked and I've been blessed with easy drama. If this year wasn't eventful enough, we have more right before the year ends, people. We've had the Homie and Tao, we've had Ratsu and Envy, we've even had Rexland being called out. And now we have this raging racist that plays the quite literally worst gacha game in the market right now. That's right, we're gonna be talking about...
Bro, I feel like Terra Fantasy is getting slandered by being attached to Gateo. Like, it's kind of rough, because I kind of like Terra Fantasy, man. I don't think it's all that bad, but it's getting slandered to fuck right now. I think that's the worst thing in this whole situation.
Yeah,
Unreal.
clap, everyone.
Yeah?
Now, Gateo over here has been on a very consistent streak of saying stupid shit recently. But we gotta go back a little to understand what's going on here. Now, this whole thing started when someone in Saint Tontas' chat sent him an Imgur link of Gateo's chat being, well, really fucking weird. Yeah, Fateo got some fucking freaks in his chat. And that's not just...
Did bro just call him Fateo? It's because Tecton was calling him a fat fuck, yeah. Saying he was hiding behind his PNG and he's always eating. Okay. Alright. You know, that got a chuckle out to me, Fateo.
Ordinary freaks, bro. They should be borderline illegal. Now, this isn't where it literally started, but this sparked everything. From what I can recall, I don't even think Gateo cared too much about this shit. More about the freak shit later. But Saint did care. Recently, Saint did a Gacha CC punching bag tier list on stream. And he had a tier all the way on top called Gateo Island. Now, how this tier list worked is, in very short, the higher up you are, the more of a punching bag you are. So pretty much, the higher, the worse. And Gateo had his own tier all the way at the top. Now, you might ask what Gateo Island means, and to that I have to say, you could imagine what that means. But in this stream, Saint put Gateo in his own tier. And
what is this fucking game, bro, he's playing? What in the world of fucking edgelord ADHD shit is this, chat? What is this, bro? What is this?
Proceeded to go on an absolute tirade and call Gateo the most insane shit. Look at this.
Gateo, let's face the sad reality. Gateo,
feels like some people were playing back in 2015 all the time on YouTube.
You can't wail like that. You would pay money. You would wail money to look like me. Because if you looked like
what's going on? It's an old math game from 2018. Oh, okay. So it is old. I was going to say, it looks like something that, like, you know, everybody be like, playing back in the day.
You've got to be one of the most filthy-looking motherfuckers in the space, bro.
You know, one of those Steam greenlit games.
Their eyes closed, and that's not. That's the thing, right? Your cheeks are probably so fucking fat it takes effort to open them,
bro.
Now there's all.
Saint cutting loose,
also been another thing that happened around the same time which has to do with this situation. This when being Rexland's blatant racism and holier than thou god complex ass attitude. Now, as you can see here, this is what Rexland has said in his own Discord. Shit like,
oh, these Westerners CCs won't be able to clear the next hologram because it's too difficult.
Which honestly, shut the fuck up, bro. Sit down, little pup. You ain't that good just because you got to be in arguably one of the worst dev live streams known to mankind, man.
Yeah, that happened.
Anyways, Saint Tontas yet again reacted to this, and Gateo had reacted to Saint reacting to it. I know, holy reacception, holy fuck. But here's what Gateo had to say.
No, it's really funny watching, like, now that he face revealed, knowing that he's Asian is really funny. Watching him sucking white cock, man, is really funny.
Now, Teki also said this in his video, but why do we have a problem with an Asian guy and a white guy getting along? Huh, Fateo? What is the problem here? Don't tell me your Mount Everest-shaped ass is telling me that you want to gatekeep Asian people now. Don't worry, guys. There's way more. Let's go back to the whole tier list debacle. Now, Saint got linked this video of Gateo calling him ugly, and as I have stated before, Saint went fucking in on this guy. Let me show you that clip real quick.
Saint Tonta's face reveal only cost accumulated 500 subs. I mean, bro's an ugly motherfucker, okay?
Now, if you ask me, if a guy that looks like his VTuber is fucking up because of his own body size is sitting here and calling the gotcha Bobby Lee ugly, that might be some of the most retarded shit I have.
Dude, how wild would it be though if like Gateo like showed his face and he was just like some Giga Chad looking dude? Not saying he's gonna be, but you know, it'd be kind of funny to be fair.
Ever heard in my fucking life?
Yeah, but he's just out here calling him like fat loser and dude's just like some shredded fucking Giga Chad dude.
Fucking this shit and not having face
Like
reveal
a
yourself,
jawline
buddy.
that
And
could
I'm gonna
cut
be
glass.
honest, man. I recommend you don't do it. I'm afraid that if you do face reveal, that you will be rifted to the top of the Fortnite map and crash into Dusty Depot. And I don't want my favorite Fortnite POI to go out to a racist idiot like you. Now I've got even more retarded clips from Mount Firmament over here.
But he's the one that showed his face. Everyone has different beauty standards. I can have my own opinion on if he looks good or not, and I think he looks ugly as fuck. And there's nothing wrong with that. I haven't shown my face. You calling me fat doesn't do shit, right? You have no idea what I look like. And the fact that I'm using a VTuber has nothing to do with what I look like, is because, hey, I'm just streaming here for shits and giggles and fun, okay? I'm not here trying to make a living, right? I have way too much money to worry about any of this shit, and that's...
What's the deal then? Because, like, doesn't he stream like 10 hours a day? So it's not about money for him then. Because he sounds quite young, to tell you, but then I don't know. He's like got one of them voices where he could be like mid-30s or like early 20s. So what dude just like come into money? Want to hit crypto early? Wants his family wealthy or what?
That's why I'm using a VTuber to protect myself in the public.
Holy fuck, this guy is beyond stupid, bro. Bro said, and I quote, "I've got so much money to worry about this shit." I'm out of breath. Fateo over here might surpass Wrexham with the holier-than-thou bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, man. How can someone who plays gacha games, not just that tower fantasy of all of them, be this egotistical? Now, before I move on, I want to say that racism...
Bro, Terra Fantasy's catching strides left, right, and centre, man. Fucking hell, bro. Like, that game's become a punching bag again, like, bruh.
From Eastern, specifically Asian creators, and not just creators, just the whole Asian community for gacha has been like this for a while. Probably longer than I've been in the community, I'm gonna be honest. It's not uncommon to see the Eastern/Asian side of the community be racist to quote-unquote Westerners. Until this day, I still don't understand why they're like...
Is this racist, though? I wouldn't see this as racist, personally. I mean, let's be real, little Western CC are just creating content for drama and great tourists in the game, laugh my ass off, and they got mad getting called out. You know, like, what race are Western people? You know, like, you know, the West's such a melting pot now. You say that you're Western, to me, doesn't mean anything nowadays. It's not like you're saying, like, white people or anything in particular. And you know, like this, the thing is, this is why I don't care. I'm not getting into it, but like this content, everybody does it. Like, you know, the China's just as bad. I've seen the shit that happens in China. They feed on this stuff just as much. So really, if anything, these are just like hypocritical statements, I think, really. Backed up by a confirmation bias, I guess. And that's all this is.
That. Anyways, if the racism wasn't enough, let's go more into detail with the weirdos he has in his chat.
I mean that's a bit of an extreme statement, personally.
But now it's time to fully talk about it. Gateo over here has some really, and I mean really weird people in his chat. Most of y'all would say,
you can't hold the streamer accountable for the chat.
And to some degree, yes, that is true. But there's a certain point where you have to do something. And if you got people in your chat that are VIPs saying shit like, Encore pregnancy round 2 mod tech, and Encore is a baby maker machine, I don't think you're doing the due diligence of keeping your chat in check, man. And the fact that your chat doesn't even care, and you don't even care, says a lot about you, Mr. Gateo Island. The fact that someone had to scroll up to find these chats.
I'm genuinely struggling to keep up with what he's talking about here, because I'm just tripped out by what's going on in the background, bro. What the fuck is this shit, dude?
And they're still not gone. It's very questionable, I'm gonna be honest. Now, there's a problem with me calling him out on this, and that is I frankly don't have much proof. But if you would like to go through his VODs and check his chat for yourself, you can go ahead. All I'm saying is if your VIP is saying Encore Waifu, like I said earlier, mods aren't doing anything, you aren't doing anything, and you know damn well you can see these chats, buddy. Your chat ain't moving that fast, I'm gonna be honest. Your chat might be slower than you walking, and you're doing nothing about it, and I mean nothing? Honestly, fucking disgusting, I'm gonna be honest, Fateo. If you have to turn around on your chair, you need a visa, bro. That's how big you are, bro. If they dropped you into the sea, your feet would touch the bottom of the sea, and you would still be sticking out. In conclusion, don't support racist freaks like these. The problem is with that statement is I could keep saying it.
Well, we just what is that? What is that? What the thing is now? Then people are just that's the statement people are making that Rexland's racist. Is that where we're at? You know, not getting involved.
The loudest speaker known to mankind, and people would still be supporting them. We really can't do anything about it outside of pray that Tower of Fantasy EOSs as soon as possible. Cause if that game ends their service, Gateo's career will also end its service. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below what you think, and I'll see y'all next video.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't care. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. All right, should we watch this instead, shall we? Because I'm not gonna lie, I think that's kind of like retarded drama, if I'm honest. Because you know, the whole Gateo thing, I couldn't give a fuck around about anyway. You know, not more space. Don't really care enough to give a shit. The Rexland thing. I don't know. I know some people have said he said some weird shit before, and I suppose he plays that he doesn't like to get into drama, but I don't see how he's saying that you think Western CCs have said, you know, can't clear content. I don't see how that's racist. That's all I'm saying there. I ain't saying that because I don't know what's going on. I don't see how that's racist. You know, it's like, what is Western now, really? Bro, just got worse on the techie side. Gatel just said you can't be racist against white people. Okay, that's a fuck up. Yeah, that's it. That I was gonna say actually. What Gatel said. It's kind of a you know, about sucking the white cock kind of comment. It's a modern thing now, isn't it, to think that, you know, white people are fodder, aren't they, in regards to saying world remarks, and you can just say, well, you can't be racist to white people because someone's argument to be of systematic racism and systems of power, which that argument itself is just flawed in its conception, because if you take the person of whatever colour's skin to anywhere else in the world where the system doesn't look like them, then that argument falls flat on its head. So yeah, but anyway, like that shit, it's all fucking, yeah, it's all a bit fucking lame, if you ask me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care to dabble in that one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. There's too much shit going on in Wuthering Waves to care about this, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's check out this video from Kazahan and then shall we? The Wuthering Waves and Hoyleverse situation just got worse. What situation is this? I know about the old what is it, the Neru Mero situation? Have we found more? Have we found more?
So you've probably seen what's going on in the gacha space right now, especially with everything to do with Wuthering Waves, and
yeah, same old shit. Somebody's crying about something. Pretty standard affair.
Also Hoyleverse, because there's been a big drama around 1cc and also a couple of other CCs as well, pretty much involving, you know, Wuthering Waves being targeted by Hoyleverse, you know, a big kind of gacha company, and everybody is talking about this at the moment. So, but in this video, I just kind of want to do things a little bit differently. I kind of want to talk about the situation that's going on, but also talk about my own experiences with Hoyleverse and everything like that, and kind of add a perspective to the EN side and what's going on over there, rather than
what in regards to his direct experience with Hoyo as a company.
Just the JP side and what's going on with this particular streamer, because I think it would have more context in how Hoyleverse is doing as a whole in terms of treating their creators and everything like that, because again, I haven't had a very good experience with them at all. Before I get into this video, don't forget to leave.
Yeah, this is not the first person I've heard say this though. You know, there's lots of companies though in the space that don't exactly treat creators the best, shall we say. You know, then there's others that I've heard people rave about, particular companies, saying that, you know, that they love working with them. Like, I've heard people say nothing but good stuff about Star Rail. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard some people say nothing but good stuff about working with the Star Rail devs. Same with Kuro as well. But I've heard a lot of people kind of, and I have heard people saying positive stuff about Genshin, but I tend to hear a lot more stuff that tends to, you know, side on the not the greatest situations down to just outright them just kind of being not really good to work with at all. Specifically with Genshin.
Leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this video.
Well, obviously, I'm just hearing what people have said. I've got no facts myself because I've never ever worked with WuWa.
Products again. This is probably like one of my favorite cups. So again, I definitely recommend go check them out. Yeah, let's get back into the video. So recently there was this streamer called Neromero who is a JP
streamer growing some bum fluff.
Subs. Now this video, I know I made one on my second channel talking about it. But this is with a little bit more informed information from the Ryuku Sensei video. So if you guys want to go watch that, I definitely recommend going over there if you haven't already. I mean, this is on
Did you know Ryuku lives in Japan?
So again, it's doing pretty good for him. Definitely go over there if you want a more in-depth look at the situation overall. But this feature...
Saying that, I'm really glad to see Ryuku killing it. Dude just drops videos here and there, and they just go off, you know? It's really good to see, because I like Ryuku, actually.
YouTuber, you know, Neromero, they primarily make gacha kind of content, and... well, to say gacha kind of content, I mean mostly kind of Hoyoverse content. Now, they have been covering Wuthering Waves, you know, quite a bit recently, which again is great to see, but most of the content that they were covering in the past literally revolved around Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Now, obviously, there was a list of events that kind of happened. What this streamer actually did, they went ahead and played Wuthering Waves on stream, but I'm pretty sure this is during the time when everyone was getting a little bit hyped for Wuthering Waves, or maybe it was a little bit later on, but pretty much after ending that stream, they were told by Hoyoverse management, not just like their management, by the way, not like their talent management. They were told by Hoyoverse themselves that they would prefer it if they didn't stream, which Ryuku actually clarifies in the video. They don't just mean like, oh, it's okay if you don't, we don't really care. No, they do care. They're like, hey man, you might want to change that, so, you know, something bad might happen. And obviously this...
But does that Neromero actually have a contract? So I heard some like differing arguments. Some people saying that dude he's contracted to make content for them, you know, as an official content creator. And then some other people saying that he's not. So it really doesn't matter anyway what they're fucking saying. I did hear that it had been kicked out like the official Discord server and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
This is just kind of the start of Hoyoverse and their kind of behavior whenever it comes to creators. And this has kind of shined a light on, you know, what kind of stuff they do behind the scenes, especially in the JP region. Now obviously, Neromero actually made a stream the other day, which was actually 2 days ago. It's on 150,000 views because obviously a ton of people coming over. It's got quite a few dislikes because obviously there's going to be a lot of Hoyoverse defenders, despite
3.1k to 200 odd dislikes. That's a good ratio. That's like, well, 80 odd % at least.
All of this kind of evidence
that's a perfectly fine ratio.
Hoyoverse. But again, they go on to kind of talk about stuff. Now, one of the things they say is that WuWa has some, you know, better stuff in the game. For example, like echoes, intro skills and stuff like that, which they wish that Genshin actually had themselves. They weren't like hating on it blindly or anything. They were just saying, hey, I just wish this was in our game as well, because, you know, it'd be kind of cool if that happened. And then pretty much they go on to talk about why they actually left the content creator program. And they pretty much say,
for me, if you're wishing for that to be in Genshin, why not just go play WuWa? You know? Why not just go play WuWa? Like, I get it. I suppose it's a sunk cost fallacy. But, like, if you want intros and echoes and you like all the other elements of WuWa because, like, you know, similar elements, but in my opinion, improved upon to Genshin, just go fucking play it. Like, you know, I wouldn't even be saying, like, can we get intro skills? I could just play fucking WuWa.
Say that they didn't get invited to the early access, which we see a lot, and feel like there's no point in being an...
It's surprising though, actually, when it comes to Genshin, there's quite a lot of big content creators who predominantly, if not specifically, exclusively as well, do Genshin content that just are not invited. I know Gacha Gamer doesn't exclusively do Genshin stuff, but like, I'm pretty sure he's not invited to some of the early access, is he? And there's quite a few people who I've seen who I'm like, oh, and they've said, yeah, I don't get access then. I'm like, damn, that's actually kind of surprising, actually. He feels more connected to Genshin, I guess. Yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. For me, though, it's like, if you want all that stuff, I guess, like, best of both worlds, man. Just play Genshin and play WuWa. That's the way I play games. If there's things in other games I like, I just got to play that other game. But you know, it's fair comment, fair conversation to have at the end of the day.
Official creator anymore, which is something that we've seen quite a bit, especially with a lot of the stuff that's gone on in the past, especially in EN as well. We've had like Raxifo and people like that who weren't invited to the creator experience server, despite being one of the biggest kind of build guide creators out there, which was kind of crazy. Now I'm pretty sure he's back into that and everything right now, but there's been also other creators that have been affected by this too, and it's kind of weird that, you know, there is this kind of early access thing going on, because like, bro, it ruins a lot of the environment for a lot of the creators. It doesn't allow smaller creators to...
Is it like one of those things that maybe where obviously size matters, numbers matter, but also it feels like your connections kind of matter with Genshin a little bit more, doesn't it? It feels like there's a bit more of a click there, where a lot of other games, then again, no, it's the same with other games, man. You've only got to say certain things that you might not see as derogatory or negative towards an IP or a game, but it just rubs somebody up the wrong way who works within the company, and you're disinvited to, you know, online events, LAN events, you know, shows, all that sort of stuff. You know, I've seen it happen with Call of Duty when there's people who've been big content creators who pro Call of Duty, but then they've just been uninvited to things or been looked over, and then you look and there's a much smaller people getting in, and it's just like interesting that happens. Now, I think sometimes companies are trying to spread themselves out and reach out to people who they might see as up and coming, that may in a year or two be massive, and maybe they can, I don't want to say strong arm, but you can maybe, as a corporation, get things a lot more favourable to you in regards to what the content creator is going to do from a smaller content creator who's maybe only small now, but you think has got the potential to be massive in a year or two, but you can kind of get, you know, whisper in their ear what you want, rather than somebody who's a lot larger, who's got a lot more ability saying, yeah, not going to be doing that. You're not going to get that from me.
To grow it at all. It just allows the bigger creators
a little bit more malleable,
stuff like this to kind of grab that bag and then just run off of it, because again, no one's going to be watching an older video or like some smaller channel video because they've already seen the early access footage from 2 days before the character came out, which again, I do think is something that, especially in Wuthering Waves as well, they
I think this style with this sort of stuff, is character's a big factor, isn't he? You know, I think there's content creators out there, it doesn't really matter when they come out with their information, they just get views anyway because they're so interesting, charismatic and funny. They can be days, weeks behind the content, and don't get me wrong, they would be even bigger if they did, but they still kill it anyway, don't they?
Should avoid at all costs.
Not everybody's got that luxury of having that talent.
Never do an early access. I think they do something like a beta, but again, that information can't be shared until the actual update version comes out. Which
what did that say then? Did he say don't do early content? Please don't do early content. I agree with that, yeah.
Until the actual update version comes out, which I think is totally fine. I think if people have access to it, you know, it does give them a little bit of a leg up, but I think other build guide creators who maybe don't have that leg,
like, as somebody who sees it from a CC point of view, I get why some content creators want early access, but for me, I find it more exciting when something drops day one, everybody's got access to it, and then the content starts to flow. It's just like we're all discovering it at the same time, and for me personally, I find that way more interesting. I do.
Leg up,
everybody's on
alternative ways,
on the same playing field as well from a content perspective.
So again, I think that's totally fine. But yeah, early access is just like a bit weird. And then they say that they were thrown out suddenly, and that someone actually reported them for leaks on an old Discord channel. And apparently this was a private Discord, so yeah, it's kind of weird. And apparently it's very unclear on why they got booted out, and no one really explained to them why it actually.
See, we can't say that though. This was early Genshin where Hoyo's stance on leaks were unknown. I think it's fair to say though, isn't he? Even though Kuro didn't have a clear stance off the get-go, where everybody accepted that you shouldn't really be, you know, leaking stuff and sharing stuff, and then Kuro obviously came out and made it an official thing. If you are doing leaks, you've got to expect the company not to take that as a good thing. Whether they've said, look, we don't want you to leak stuff. You know, it's like, I can understand if that was the case, Hoyo being like, yeah, we're not a fan of that. I don't think they need to tell you they're not a fan of it personally.
Sorry, you know, I really enjoy the game. I wish I could know what I could improve on, stuff like that. But again, received no reply from Hoyoverse until they got back into the creator kind of program.
I agree, Wonga, yeah. So I think it's best just to have it, everybody gets access day one, you know. When it goes open to the public, that's when content creators get access to it as well. And then it's like, you know, go make your content now, like kind of thing. And the way you get it hyped up prior to is you do drip market content. You do drip market content. Content creators can make content on the drip marketing, theory craft, come up with ideas. Content drops, and then you stream and you start making content afterwards. If you're a video creator, you do the same thing. You start making content, and people start to ingest the content as they're enjoying the hype of the game as well.
But again, you can definitely see where it's coming from, you know, Hoyoverse are being a little bit unresponsive and everything like that. And I've had a lot of issues with that in the past, which I will go through after I go through this entire timeline of events. And Naramura goes on to say that the Wuthering Waves community just felt much more warmer and welcome.
Well, we're not the only company that do that, though. You do get emails off companies sometimes, and you respond, and then they'll respond sometimes weeks, months later. I'm not going to say, because, you know, it's part of it. I haven't signed any NDA, but they asked for, you know, not to speak about stuff. But I've had a company reach out to me recently, a gacha company, and they reached out to me, and I've got back because I asked a bunch of questions. I answered the questions with some questions myself because they asked if you've got any questions, and then nothing. Like, okay, nice one, bro. Cheers. Nice one.
Welcoming, which again is something that I've also experienced as well. I definitely feel like the Wuthering Waves community is much better at the moment. Not to say that, you know, the Hoyoverse community are terrible or anything. I do feel like they're not as bad. I think it's more the developers and the kind of people that run creative programs and stuff like that are the kind of worst side of it. But again, the VTuber actually says that they're going to cut ties and, you know, be more critical in the future and actually cover the game less, obviously, but they're not obligated to. They're not being like pressured to just play the game only, but I think they do have a big attachment to the game, so they're going to still play it somewhat, which again I think is totally fine.
Yeah, I think as well, like, I get it getting early access, but like, you know, when some people get paid by a company to make content, I always think it's probably, now I understand it's a paycheck at the end of the day, but I think if you're getting decent views now, your potential of getting decent paying sponsorships is quite high, you know. And you can command quite a lot of money, can't you, if you're getting a lot of views? Now, rather than having to take a direct deal with a company, you know, you can get brand deals across the board that you just have to advertise that within the video, and they don't want certain content attached to their brand, and that's it. You know what I mean? And you're not like beholden to any one particular game then, to fear of like, oh, well, if I start playing this other game, does it affect my contract with them now?
Now, let's go into some of the kind of crossing over from JP to EN.
But it's easier said than done, you know, especially when you're young and you're just playing a game you like and you've started earning money, and then a company rocks up, and if it's a paid deal and they're like, hey, we want to give you thousands of dollars to do this. I don't blame a lot of people, you know, you're 20, you're 21. Oh, shit, yeah, I'll do that, you know, and then you realise a little bit later, I'm probably not in the best situation here. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that this is what happened here, because I don't think it was any contractual obligations. I think it was just Hoyo reaching out to basically just kind of being weird about it.
And this is still a problem in other regions as well. This isn't just JP that this is happening. There's many cases of this happening over in the West as well. Obviously, I've talked about this in the past.
Has this happened, has this been happening with any Star Rail or ZZZ creators? Or is this like specific to Genshin?
Specific games, for example, games like Snowbreak, stuff like that, or else they're not going to get a job at Hoyoverse, which some people found acceptable just because of the type of game Snowbreak is, but I do think it's a bit weird just telling them what to do and where they can go. I do think that is very weird. It's totally up to them what they do. But again,
that there, I don't know if that's necessarily manipulated. You could argue that it is. I think it's more that Hoyo don't want us to be associated directly or indirectly with Snowbreak Containment Zone, whether that's because of what Snowbreak Containment Zone represents or potentially stuff that's just gone on in the background. I don't see that so much as manipulation. It's just literally an employer being pretty shitty and saying, look, you want to work with us, you don't work with them. I don't think that's manipulation. I just think it's not very nice. Threatening, yeah, that's fair. But they're within the right to do that as a company. Companies are within the right to do a lot of things. It doesn't mean you can't say that's pretty shitty, but I wouldn't necessarily say manipulation personally. I guess you could argue it to a degree, maybe. You know, it's not great though. It's not great.
Going over to the EN side.
But to be fair, I feel like Snowbreak seems to be a bit of a black sheep in China in general, doesn't he? I don't think it's just Hoyo that seemed to take umbrage with Snowbreak Containment Zone from what I've seen. And I think there's actual VAs who, now this could be corporations that have got them to speak out like this, but it seems like some VAs have took it upon themselves as well to distance themselves. Now that might be down just because of stuff going on in the background, and it could be linked to corporations. It could, or it could just be that the game has gone down such a path that some people don't want to be associated from a personal standpoint as well, which is totally fair. It's totally fair because some voice actors might start working for something, it becomes incredibly fan servicey, and then they're like, yeah, I don't really like my voice being over this character now, considering how, how strong the innuendos are, I guess.
And the creator side, well, first of all, like, my experience with it was actually really good at the start. I think, if you don't know, I used to make Genshin shorts. I used to be the biggest Hoyo shield out there. And yeah, I joined the creator program. It was pretty good, and they used to give you a lot of opportunities, stuff like that, which was great. And I think that there was much more of a personal feel because they would assign you people that would talk to you, and you would have like an actual conversation with a human being. But I think over time this has kind of gone down and broken down. Like, I lost people that I talked to, so again they gave me some new people, and that person just wasn't good at all, and they later, I'm pretty sure, got fired. And after they got fired, well, they didn't even tell me. They didn't even tell me they were gone until I was like, hey, you got any opportunities for me? And they were just like, oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone, by the way. And then after that, I literally had no communication whatsoever with Hoyoverse. They didn't really talk to me at all, which I found was just kind of weird.
Do you reckon some of that, though, got to the point where, like, Hoyo were just making that much money? They're like, yo, we don't even need these creators that much anymore. They're going to make it because they're, there's like a symbiotic relationship between us. They kind of need the game to make content. We don't need to pay them to make content. So we don't even really need to bother too much anymore. I think there's probably some of that there, wasn't there? And at the end of the day, that is a fact. People do move on. It happens like with my missus's job, with the job she's done. Like, she deals with a lot of contracts across the country, connected to like the councils and stuff. And some of the ones that she's been dealing with now recently, I've had some new people come in, and it's just like it's so much of a pain to deal with this new person because, one, they're just learning the job, but two, they're just so less responsive and capable at the job, and it's just made everything so much harder for her. So yeah, that happens. People change jobs, new people come in, and they're just not as good as the people who worked there previously, are they?
It was just kind of weird that this communication broke down quite a bit, even whenever I tried to kind of pick it back up with the right people. And as I actually tried to just kind of go ahead and be a build guide creator at one point.
I suppose that sometimes you become surplus to requirements as well, don't you? The company looks at you just because, yeah, we don't really care that much anymore.
Genshin Impact and Honkai Star, and I actually asked, hey, can I have access to a private server, not to a creator experience server or anything like that, just because I didn't know
Kazi used to do build guides.
I'm not that big to actually ask for something like that, but in terms of a private server, I thought that's pretty reasonable. I can work on builds and stuff and upload it the day whenever it comes out. But I got denied for that as well, just due to the kind of content that I put out before, which was a little bit weird. It's just like, bro, I literally told you exactly what I was planning to do with the channel and where I was taking it, because I'd already made a few guides before that. It was just that I didn't have that quickness, which a lot of people need, and it seems like it's very kind of picky whenever it comes to who they actually choose for this kind of stuff and give the opportunities to, which again feels a little bit weird. And I feel like a lot of the communication has broke down a ton.
I would imagine as well, I'd imagine the pickings are a little bit slimmer in the Western CC space when it comes to Genshin, and probably a lot of gacha games in regards to getting into content spaces, because the audience is much larger in China, Japan, Korea. So more content creators are probably likely to get picked. There's a bigger pond to fish in, so to speak. So we'll need more content creators to work in this space, where in the West you might only need a handful to be able to reach out to the audience, because the audience is a lot smaller anyway. So they don't necessarily be like, well, we just don't need as many Western CCs as we do like JP or China or Korea or whatever.
And as well, because they've switched over to using a website, they've switched over from actually talking to people. I'm sure a lot of people do talk to. Yeah, they've moved over to a website which is much less community based and everything like that, which they pretty much just give you a task to do and go, there you go do it. And that's about it. You never hear from the people, you never hear anything. You just do the task, you get your primo gems, you get your money or whatever they want to give you for that, and you just get out, which I think feels
that's fucking well. That's like, you're basically then a gig worker for them, aren't you? You're a subby in a sense at that point.
Much worse, and I feel like Wuthering Waves have actually had a much better kind of system recently. I've talked to many people from the Wuthering Waves creator stuff and also just other creators in the space.
I don't know. I've never tried to get into any creator stuff within the gacha space, if I'm honest. I don't know. I've never spoke to anybody at Kuro.
I mean, the creators in Wuthering Waves are great. You know, I hang out with them all the time. They're really cool. So again, I do think that Wuthering Waves definitely do have the kind of leg up on this for me at the moment, and that is like one of the reasons why I've stopped making content on Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, is the fact that I couldn't get access to any of this stuff, and the creator program was just so terrible that it was just like, well, I don't really want to make content. And Wuthering Waves was coming out, and I was just like, well, you know, this is a better opportunity. And I do feel like, you know, I did kind of avoid the I avoided something by not, you know, carry on making Hoyoverse content, because it is going down slowly but surely. But yeah, I just wanted to add this kind of thing at the end of the video. Just
adaptation is king in content. You got to be able to pivot. Nothing will last forever. You know, there's very few games that will, you know, keep going for years on end. Very few. You know, obviously you've got like you know, there's probably some gacha mobile games that are still going around for like years later. You know, you things like you're thinking like CS, World of Warcraft, you know, Call of Duty, where you could have been a content creator 15 years ago for those games and you're still doing it now. Most other games you don't have that luxury. You're lucky if you've got a year or two, and then you need to pivot and move on to something else within that space, maybe, or just totally change your content altogether. So yeah, I think changing, you know, like let's say Wuthering Waves runs for 4 years or whatever. It's probably a good idea that like 2 or 3 years into that, you're lining yourself up ready to try other stuff and move to that, because the likelihood that something else bigger, better, and more beneficial for you as a content creator is going to come along, isn't it, really?
Just to kind of give you a little bit of context on how the EN side is looking, because it's still not looking great. I'm sure some people have even worse experiences than me. I mean, you know, my experiences aren't even that terrible. But I do think...
That's where I mess up, because I just fucking play what I fucking enjoy, whether it's dead or what. You know, like for ages, I was playing dead games on stream because, like, I can't help myself, man. That's what I enjoy playing.
It does kind of prove that, you know, over in JP and EN, it's just like, it's kind of the same now, you know? I don't think there's much of a difference between the creator kind of team over there and the creator team over here. They both have a similar kind of philosophy in terms of, you know, let's just try to cut all communication. Let's just try to kick people out of the community and just forget about them and everything like that. As we've seen with many cases with, you know, other creators and stuff like that, which, again, is absolutely...
I'd say they've downsized, haven't they? I'd say they've probably looked at it, especially with Genshin. You think now Genshin's what? Coming into its 5th year, isn't he? You know? So you've got a game that's been out for a while now. A game that got to such highs that for them, they probably just saw it as, we don't need to be spending so much of our resources on all of this. So let's just start cutting what we consider dead weight, I guess. Which obviously is not great from a content creator point, because it's never good. It's never nice to be ignored. You know, it's never nice to be ignored. Whatever situation you're in, whether it's work, whether it's, you know, a social situation, whether it's more official, but it's not necessarily work. It's, you know, whatever it is, whether you're customer service, whether you're trying to deal with something, it's never nice to be blanked, is it? And there should definitely, should have been a lot better on that, in my opinion. It seems as well, though, like I say, man, it seems to be mainly a Genshin problem. I know that they're talking about Star Rail here as well, but like, it seems just like Genshin, man. You know, when all you think about all the shitty things about Huyo, it always seems to go back to Genshin, I think.
Terrible. But yeah, it seems like this is becoming less about the game now and more about, you know, its practices and everything like that. Because again, you can argue that Genshin and Honkai is a good game, but you can't argue the fact that Hoyoverse does kind of mishandle a lot of their creators, which is absolutely crazy. And yeah, that's what we're looking for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also,
what happens, I suppose, when you become
below,
a
especially any creators as well. Have you guys ever had any kind of experiences with Hoyoverse like this that has been bad? No. Because again, I would really like to know. I don't know if I'm the only one, but yeah. Again, go over to GameStop, use my code Kaza, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. That's all.
That sucks. It is a shame that a lot of people do seem to be having the same, because, you know, I'm hearing it a lot. A lot of people saying, yeah, it's not the best experience, if I'm honest. Not the best experience. So, yeah, man. I guess they're probably going to have to change the way, I would think, in the coming years, because with the competition that's coming out over the next few years, you know, unless the next Genshin spiritual successor or the next bunch of games they've got coming out are going to be absolute bangers, because I like Zenless Zone Zero, but I don't think Zenless is going to be the next Genshin for them, is it? I just don't think it's going to be. I think Genshin's probably going to be like, you know, a Wuthering Waves in terms of its scale and profit, which is not bad, but it's just not going to be a Genshin or a Star Rail. So I think, like, you know, they're probably going to be forced into having a better connection and relationship with content creators in the future. Otherwise, you know, other companies are going to come along and offer that relationship, and I guess people are just going to move away from it, aren't they? You know, because like I say, we're moving into that golden age, man, and everybody's going to have to step the game up soon, because you know, there's going to be a lot of top tier, high production gacha games out in the next year or two. You know, we've seen what's coming, so you know they've got to step the game up. Yo, what's going on, Ragnar? Welcome. How's it going? Hold up a second. Bro, I swear, I hope I don't get sick for the second. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. Like, I still feel rough again. And, I felt rough before Christmas. So I don't know if I just gave Rosie the lurgy. Like, telling you, man, I'm going to be ill come the second, you know. The biggest update for WuWa is going to drop. And I'm going to be in bed coughing my lungs up. I'm telling you. I'm going to fail my 50-50 on health. Fuck, City won, yeah. I didn't even realise City won yesterday. So yeah, that situation though, where they've got the two banners and then you get the pulls after the banner, that's really shitty. I think that's the case, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to watch this Ethan video because I am curious, because I think that's what they're doing, which is wild when you think about it. Yeah, let's drop 2 new characters. The banners will end. Then we'll give you 20 pulls. Bro, are you taking the piss? Are you actually taking the piss? Absolutely crazy, that is. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Anything to check out? Other than the drama that's going on at the moment, are people deep in that still? What's Techie saying?
Hey, sorry, buddy. Maybe we should have been a little bit more constructive. Maybe we should have gave the game a little bit more criticism and stop saying anybody who shits on the game is a bad guy. Maybe we should stop being blind consumers. Thoughts? Because you can't complain when everybody else warned you they were going to do more shit. I can't wait to go.
I said this, man. That's why constructive criticism is
Trevor,
great.
version 5.3 is here. See more details? Nah, I'm good. I'll just take a look at this right here.
Send me the tweets after, guys.
Okay, let's go. Ababa. Capitano's ass cheeks. Incandescent all day of.
All right, let's have a look at this video from Ethan then, because let's see if he's going to talk about it, because I am curious actually, because I think you do get 20 pulls after the banners are done, yeah, which is like, what's the fucking point? You know, like, what is the fucking point? Doesn't make any sense other than just to say fuck you, basically. You know, we're going to drop 2 characters. Once they're done, you can get the pulls. My thought is it's got to be a typo. It's got to be a typo, right? But let's see what Ethan's got to say about it then, because Ethan usually has good balanced points in his videos. The Mavwika and Sitali, is it? Sitali? I don't even know how you fucking say her name. Banners are not good. All right.
YouTube, what is going on? It is 6:30 in the morning. We're back on another video. We're back on another Genshin Impact video. I just want to make.
I was actually surprised by the amount of creators in the UK today, man. They got videos up for Carlotta's trailer, and I don't know what time in the morning that dropped. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got time for that, man. I'll be sleeping.
It is very clear. The reason why
your boy be growling, snoring,
because this keeps happening. And if you find offense to me calling out the hypocrisy, calling out the predatory ways, and calling out the things that they are trying to purposely do in order to make their business practices more predatory that could potentially reach to all their other games, especially in...
That's a good point. The fact of it reaching to the other games is a factor. But we've seen with Zenless Zone Zero though, man, that they definitely seem to be going the opposite direction. Now, is that just to get the game up where they want it to be and then the predatory systems will get even worse? Or are they just going to be better in how they treat the consumers of that game? Because for me, I just feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall now if you expect Genshin to change, you know? I ain't saying you shouldn't call it out, but I'm like, I don't know why you'd even waste your energy, if I'm honest, because the game is not going to change, you know? They're not going to add in these quality of life systems that people want. They're not going to change the way they do their shitty, crumbs that are thrown to the community. They're not going to change how predatory the game is. It's just not going to change. I tell you when I think they might do the bait and switch and fuck everybody over is when the stories come to a close and the arc's done and then they switch it up like at the end just to try and squeeze that little bit less money out of people who are like willing to still stick around where everybody else has bounced, and they're like, you know what? Let's change things so the people who are still here, let's spend a little bit more on this game that's pretty much done.
In what is supposed to be considered the most important update of their cycle, you are just brain dead. I want to make this very clear. I want to draw the line in the sand. If you are mad at me, I'm showing you how they are using this cycle, this banner cycle, in the worst way possible. You cannot be saved.
Already she that decided to copy past the exact same gacha system for all the games. Yeah. Can't really argue with that. But I will say, Zenless just feels like a breath of fresh air, you know? Like, we're not, obviously there's more generous games out there, but like, in terms of the big ones, like for me, WuWa and ZZZ just feel nice to play, you know? It feels like you do get rewarded and they're generous, and they're generous, you know? Like, taking a bit of time off Zenless and you come back, you've got like a bunch of fucking pools to play with. You just don't get that with Genshin, you know? I think it was Cyperi earlier said I ain't played the game ages. I hopped back in and it got a couple of pulls, I think. It's just like, thanks for coming back.
So let's just dive right into it. It's kind of annoying to keep talking about as well. But again, I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed. So
I think for like 1.4, I think I had close to 4,000 polygons.
I wasn't even going to make a video on the banners technically because we already knew that they were running Mavica and Silali at the same time, which is insane to me. It's insane to me that both of these are on the banner at the same time. Mavica needs 100 Night Soul points to get half her burst, right? So you could activate it, but when you activate it, you won't have enough ER or enough of the energy for the second portion of her burst. And then, so she needs Shalonen, pretty much, to get her burst comfortably and consistently. You do not have these problems, especially if you're running her as a main DPS, right? Actually, I don't even know. Maybe that might have...
That is shit, isn't it? That is really shit.
Affect her sub DPS potential, I'm not too sure. But then her best in slot support besides Shalonen is Silali. Okay.
Silali.
Now,
okay.
Putting both new premium characters on the same side already, my alarm is going off for work. Right? It's early. It's early in the morning. This is what I'm waking up to, and I'm waking up to people defending this, and it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind right now. If you're a content creator and you're offended, if you're a Genshin Impact fan, you're offended because I'm telling you that this is insane and you're gonna defend this, bro, just leave your hate comment, give me that engagement, and help me get some more money, right? Because you're just a fucking idiot. Okay, her best in slot support who buffs her primary reactions on the same banner as her first phase. Here's why this is frustrating. Genshin Impact is...
So I didn't even know that because like I ain't played the game for ages, so I didn't even know that. Like, that's just taking the piss, isn't it? And again, here, this is what I was right. The 20 pulls will be given during the second half of the version. Jeez, bro. They're just like wiping the dick on your face, aren't they, really?
Giving out 20 free wishes the second phase for Nuvolette and Arlecchino, who you could make an argument, especially Arlecchino's sake, that got power crept, right? So they legitimately are providing you with free pulls for the banner that doesn't even matter. They're providing you free pulls for New Valette and Arlecchino when the two most meta units are out?
As I said, man. As I said, yeah, this game's never going to change. It's never going to change. Too far gone. It's too far gone. Like, I think this is like a massive disrespect towards the consumers. I do, the players. It's just a big fuck you to the player base. A massive fuck you to the player base. Like, there is no defending it. I didn't even know that about the banners. And then take into a fact that they give you the pulls after. That's just like, bro.
Out.
Insane.
2 to 3 weeks prior. Why is this a problem? Let's look at this other tweet, right? So maybe maybe you won't take it from me. Maybe you'll listen to this.
It does, doesn't it?
Usually
It does.
1 to 2 limited is placed in the second half, allowing you more time to save primers. Or
Just
they
looks
have
so
phase 1,
uncanny valley
new
in the
limited
game.
Character plus re-run
Fucking
simultaneously.
motorbike.
Phase 2, new limited character plus re-run simultaneously. Makes you spend way more primos in phase 1 without being able to save primos for phase 2 events and to be used on the second limited character. This plus the fact that the free pulls are in phase 2. Still hype for characters in the patch, but from a monetization point, yikes, and I ain't defending that. They switched up and made the banner cycle worse. This is someone who likes the game, right? No idea who that person is. I feel like I've seen their tweets a million times. God bless. No shots to you. But this is just straight up insanity. This is crazy. This is nonsense. I don't know how they keep doing it. I don't know why people let this shit go like that.
That's why they keep doing it. That's exactly why they keep doing it, because people just keep spending. This is what I said, the difference. I think that Hoya were not stupid, because look at the way they run Zenly Zone Zero. You know, they run that game in a way where they're trying to garner a fan base. They're trying to respect the fan base's time, respect the fan base's money, be as generous as they can be. Where Genshin, they're still getting slapped around, and they just continue to support the game, though, don't they? You know, which, hey, no hate. I ain't judging people for spending on the game. Fuck it. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Enjoy what you enjoy. You know what I mean? But this is why Genshin will never change. The game's at such a point now. There's no reason to change it. They might as well milk what's left and then just move on. Because it's just pointless changing. Why change when they'll still get people to spend money and spend lots of money as well?
This like over and over again.
You know,
and the reason
makes sense, doesn't it?
I can't judge them really. Issue is because if this banner might sell, because this banner is probably going to make a decent amount of money, this could potentially be the norm. Because people are just going to go crazy because it's Mavica and Sitlali, when in reality, Mavica needs... You know how many people skipped Natlin characters for Mavica specifically just for her to winding up needing Night Soul points consumption to get her burst? So there are people who don't have Shalona.
Genshin never changes, but all the Hoyo games, yeah, definitely.
Any of these people,
Star Rail and especially Zenly Zone Zero.
Now,
and as I say, I'm one of them people who like you should just stop playing the game, but it's just like like you say, just never change. But hey, you know, as somebody who enjoys playing Zenly Zone Zero, it seems like a whole different ball game over there, doesn't it?
They might not even be able to afford Mavica and Sitlali. It's insane. How are you defending this, bro? Like why am I waking up to this, and why am I waking up to my phone going off about these banners being bad, and I'm just seeing people? I don't get it.
That's fair, Daniel. That's fair, man. You'll never get any judgment from me. Life's too short to have other people tell you what to play. If you enjoy playing it, man, more power to you. End of the day, that's the way I see it.
Not good. They can't give you a 5-star in the Traveler. They won't even give you a free 5-star that has any value or is good, right? The Fire Traveler, Pyro Traveler, he's buns. He's buns. They finally give you 20 free pulls, and it's not even on the...
no. Hey, I don't even have a problem with people defending it, if I'm honest. Defending the game's different from defending this sort of stuff, isn't it? Saying, hey, I like playing the game, you know, is one thing, but, you know, I think people trying to fight, hey, nah, man, this is not a problem. It's like, dude, it's you that it's affecting. It's you that's affecting. You should see it as a problem. But I think if anything, unless people really spoke with the wallet now, it will never change. And if you can see it and you can still enjoy the game, that's the best way to be about, isn't it? You got the right attitude, dude. Right attitude.
Well, Ethan, it needs to be fun.
Play fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Games are supposed to be fun,
bro.
Second you stop having fun, you should bounce.
That. Because if Lanterite was important, these two characters would run in the second half, but they don't. And if I believe, maybe I'm wrong, I believe Lanterite ran 4.4 last year, right? Or maybe not. Who even cares? The point is that they're doing this purposely and intentionally. And there will be diehard people who will defend this till the day that the game EOS is right. EOS in the background. This banner system sucks, man. There's legitimately no other way to say this, right? I don't know how that you could defend it. I don't get it. So, yeah, man. Genshin Impact does it again. They legitimately do it again. So, but hey, if we go to my comment section about my rant video that I made a couple days
using Opera. Opera's supposed to be really light on your system, yeah.
Ago, saying the truth about Genshin Impact. What was the premise of this video? Mavi could not free-to-play friendly. Proven true. Alrighty.
Yeah, I've heard that's still true as well, Daniel.
Nightsoul consumption as well as the way the banners are set up. Cool. Hoyoverse being greedy, I feel like that was proven true. Power creep in gacha. Power creep happens in all gachas. Expiration locked. True. Potentially nerfing characters. No, don't know yet. We don't know. Genshin will never change. If you continue to buy it, it won't. Parasocial people in Genshin, people in the comment sections of this video that we're looking at here, and then the comment sections is the one we're about to upload. Genshin Impact fans' response to criticism, being predatory. Lore means nothing. I mean, guys, Hoyoverse bullying a Japanese creator. Why is nobody talking about the JP creator being bullied, right? Gotcha Smack was talking about it, and someone was like, well, that creator said they might have saw a leak before. They didn't leak any information. They didn't say what the leak was. They didn't bring up anything in detail. They said that they saw a leak. And then people are saying that that is okay. We can use that as a basis to justify Hoyoverse going and harassing their streamer. Guys, please get your head out your ass. Please. I don't care what video games you play. If you want to play Genshin Impact for forever, that is not the purpose of this video. If you feel attacked some sort of way, you also need to take a step back and look in the mirror and figure out, why am I personally feeling attacked here? Because I'm not attacking you. I'm simply stating the obvious here, and you will realize that I am right. You might not realize it now, because let me tell you something. I really defended Genshin when it first came out, when I was really new to the community. I did the same thing, right? So whether you're a content creator who's just naive and stupid, and you pray to God that you get into the good graces of Lord John Tencent or Lord John Hoyo Dawei is going to cry for you, you will realize that it means absolutely nothing, and they don't even care about the big people like Xiox and shit. And then after that, you will realize that this game is just consistently going downhill. That being said, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Go watch.
Yeah, man, the banner situation is kind of sucky, though. It is shitty, that is. It's really shitty, to be fair. Imagine apologising for the greedy anti-consumer actions of a multi-million-dollar per month company, because that makes perfect sense. Yeah, man. Sunk cost fallacies a strong emotion for some people. Actually, I'm kind of a lore player. Okay, that's fair. I can't speak too much because, as I say, I played what I don't know what part was it in the game, what patch would it have been, still up to Sumeru, and then I dipped, so like I ain't really knowledgeable about the lore, really, if I'm honest, with Genshin at all.
Good post. That many likes in 1 minute is jarring. Let's read these comments. Feels like it's not the first time happening, or am I crazy? I honestly never really pay attention enough to know. And that's the fucking problem.
Are we talking about here the same thing?
Fine here, guys. What do you mean? Why is everybody complaining? Oh, wait, my eyes are closed. Oh, God! Yeah.
Okay. End of the day, though, play what you enjoy. That's the main thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. Yo, should we have a look, see if that they've dropped anything else? We were on Twitter. I wonder if we'll get anything more tomorrow. Do you reckon we might get a combat showcase? I know we saw the IGN video. Do you reckon we might get a combat showcase tomorrow? What do you reckon? I feel like it might happen, yeah. Because we've kind of got the backstory, we've got the weapon, we've got a kit, we've got the showcase. The only thing we haven't got now is the actual combat showcase, you know? What's going on, gaming with Abid? Got a question. What are you most excited about in WuWa 2.0? I'm excited about Renacita itself, from an aspect of the story of Renacita, the world building that it's going to add to the game, because I do like the universe of Solaris, and I quite enjoy the lore. Like, don't get me wrong, story, it's kind of been hot and cold, kind of mid for the most part, but the actual world itself I find interesting. So exploring what Renacita's about, Renacita's history, how it affects the world. Yeah, exploring Renacita itself literally as well. And you know, checking out the new characters, you know, gotta say the new characters, definitely. It's always fun to get a new character to play with. You know, at the end of the day, it's a gacha game. You know, I'd be lying if I says that's not a massive factor for me. Trying out the new characters. Are they fun to play? Are they good? You know, are they enjoyable to use? So I'm definitely looking forward to the new characters as well. Have I seen the new Sonata effects? No. Have they shown them off? Have they shown them off? They haven't shown them off, have they? Is this official? Or are we talking dreams here? Genshin 5.4 character drip market on a Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, that's one thing I do hope we get a little bit more regular on the drip marketing with Wuthering Waves. It's like kind of just have to guess a little bit. You can never like, and this is honestly from a content creator standpoint, it really doesn't matter. It's just that, ooh, you're kind of guessing when is the content coming, you know? So you don't really necessarily know. And then I usually find myself I wake up, and then I look on my phone, and then I'll be like, oh, people are making content on it. And I see all the titles, and I'm like, shit, better go and check Twitter. And then I'll make my videos. Either made a video about them from a website that has early access. What was it? Was it WuWa Builds or Pridwin or something? It's not Pridwin, is he? Is it on Hakush? I don't know if this is this shit considered leaks though. It's like it's all on like a cush. But I don't know if it's considered leaks. Okay, tie-breaking courage has got nothing to do with what I expected it to be. Okay. Don't think it's a leak. I don't know. I don't know. We'll know in a couple of days anyway, though. We'll know in a couple of days. All right, let me get my dailies done, man. Let me get my dailies done, boys and girls. Because it's what? It's 6 o'clock already. Football's on in a bit. Man United, I'm on in a bit. Probably going to watch them fucking lose again. Because, you know, they suck. Absolute fucking balls. So, I wonder if is Marcus Rashford still at the squad. Oh, Marcus Rashford's back in the squad. Ugh. I don't like the idea of that, if I'm honest. Dwayne May Cry 5.3. I saw that page for a quarter of a second. Pixels doing leaks. Robots assemble. Yeah, I don't know. It could be leaks. It's not been officially released anyway, which I would imagine we'll have in the next couple of days, and I'll make content on that when it drops. I'll wait for it to be official because we don't know. It might be wrong anyway, auntie. That's why I don't like doing that stuff anyway now. Because like I could look at that and be like, oh, okay, this is exactly what the starter set does, and then bam, good old drop in. They're like, actually, you're fucking wrong. You know, is that a sock? Well, it's like a. It's not really a sock. It's like a. Almost like a stocking sock. You know, it's not like a proper sock. Genshin best gacha ever created. I think I see you everywhere, Ricky. Trying to bait people playing Wuthering Waves. I don't give a fuck, man. If that's what you think, that's what you think. Are you happy that you bet your banners and that? This time. After yesterday, I'm sort of the Kuro Borg collective, nothing but pure and educated stupidity on full display. Yeah, every community's got. This is what I say, like, man, like, you know, I don't know, some people argue, oh, the community is always on the defensive. It's not, you know, it's not. It's really not. No, I haven't. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in Saints chat and a few other people's chat. Maybe I'm mistaken what I've seen you saying, but I'm pretty sure I have. Probably a clone. Shit, what are we doing? What if I've got any of this to do? Imagine having clones. Man, it'd be sick, wouldn't it? You know, you could have one that goes out to work for you, you know? One that deals with all the bullshit, you know? Okay, I've missed out on that by, what? 42 points. Yay. Missed out on that one by 6 points. Are you kidding me, bro? Missed out on that one by like a good 460, but still. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro. I ain't even bothered. I don't get nothing for it, so I don't care. I ain't even going back to do it. Right, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Let's do our dailies. Let's do our dailies. Let's go to my echo spot. I hope if there's a new Genshin 2.0 come out, I want a new developer. I am curious to see what the next wave of games are, because they are working on potentially 5 games. I made a video about it a couple of minutes back, actually. We know one. We've seen gameplay of the one already, haven't we? It was leaked on Twitter. You know, that like Animal Crossing type game.
Reborn from ancient roots.
That's one thing I'll give ZZZ though, man. They definitely do listen. It's nice. It's nice.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
The Pyro Archon cheating on everything. Definitely cheating on the player base and what them doing with the banners, that's for sure. Man, I don't want to get inside to rake the leaves. Just
The
don't.
lovely smell of all my
How long am I going to be live? I'm going to do my dailies here. I'm going to do my ZZZ dailies. Might play a bit of ZZZ. The football kicks off at 8, so maximum an hour and a half. Probably less than that, to be fair.
I engraft you new.
Kicks off at 8.
Frozen
Well, I want to get the football on before
bloom from ashen shell.
look at the rotation with fucking San Juan, man.
Don't run. Keep the dance going.
ZZZ puts people to sleep. I think it does from a content standpoint, because it doesn't get views, that's for sure. Game's kind of fire though, man, I think. I like ZZZ. Actually. Did I get 3 echoes? Did I? No. Alright, boys, time to beat up on you.
Loading.
Astral modulation.
You suck. Like the video.
Stay behind like
Yeah,
frigid
filthy
death.
animals.
And brave. Sprout of budding seeds.
Yeah, actually, bought the battle pass or whatever it's called on Zenly Zone Zero. It's the first time I've spent any money on it. Even though I ain't been playing much recently again, but getting back in, I was like, you know what? They've done a lot here, man. Let me throw some cash their way. Not that they need it, you know. But I like the game. I don't mind spending on the things I enjoy. Shall we? Yeah, let's go do some resonance potions. Yeah, fuck it. Do it. Gacha devs only listen when they don't make a lot of money. That's why I don't want to correct. Yeah, I said this before. I said that people always need to take into account. You know, if you flip the situation and Kuro were as successful as Rio, we've got to accept that, you know, they could
You there?
be,
Looking to put on some training?
you know, just as bad as Rio. Now, obviously, this is just hypothetical. We don't know that. but they are the underdog, so they have to be better for the consumers. You know, there's no denying that, like, if they were the monopoly, would they still be the way they are? You know, would they still be as generous in regards to pools when they have problems, giving away stuff, having a guarantee on the weapon banner? You know, it's hard to say, isn't it?
Don't
Surrender
run.
your
Keep
stuff.
the dance going. Racking suckers.
Yeah, she could never register those. Of course you can't, they accept it, that's why. It's only gonna hurt if you think it's bad, isn't it?
Surrender your stuff.
If you're a masochist, probably doesn't. Well, you probably enjoy the pain when you get your bollocks stepped on, don't you? Yeah.
Stay by. Frozen blockade.
Doesn't mean I want to get my balls stepped on.
Bloom from ashen shell.
A great rotation, please. Absolute fucking spectacular. Spinny, spinny. Does the job.
Surrender your stuff. I need food.
She's stupid sometimes. Yeah, guys, as well, I did upload 2 videos today. I'm going to get working on another video later that I'll probably just get up tomorrow now. Or I feel like there's going to be a combat showcase probably drop tomorrow, so we might have a bunch of content going up tomorrow. The only thing is, I don't like to upload too many on a day, because like YouTube, after 3 videos, just doesn't send out notifications. So like, we've had 2 videos on the stream today. So it's like, you know. Actually, you know what? Let's do some more resonance potion. Fuck. Actually, you know what? No, as Tassitfield. It's Tassitfield, shall we? Let's go as Tassitfield. Whatever. We're only up to the XP. Wait for 2-3 years. Cut on my shoulder. True colour. Hey, you never know, dear. You never know. Doing a good job with PGR, but PGR's been very niche for a while, actually, so hard to say.
Loading. In war with time. Diminish.
Stay behind me, like frigid death. And brave.
Bloom from ashen shell. Don't run. Keep the
Nuclear
dance
still
going.
around. Oh, these pussies.
Vitality. Sour.
Extinguish.
I forgot these dickheads, man.
Shackles be gone.
Struggle harder.
So I didn't get you just got the new skin as well.
Crimson blossom.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I think the skin's a bit pricey, personally. I'm still gonna get it though. I do think it's kind of expensive. $50? I have faith in Hoyo dominating the gacha so we could about to say for the next few years. Yeah, Hoyo were going nowhere, are they? Like, you gotta take into account, like I say, man, they're working on what? Potentially 5 games. There's supposed to be an open world game set in the Honkai universe and potentially a third person or first person shooter as well, which is kind of insane. Probably a third person, I would think it would. There's like an Animal Crossing type game, which we saw gameplay of. We actually saw that doing the rounds on Twitter. Not my kind of game, but I think there'll be a lot of people who probably do like that sort of stuff. It's supposed to be like a slice of life game coming as well. And then another game that's like an urban sci-fi game as well. I'm not too sure. So, you know, I think all they've got to do is find space that's either like a spiritual successor or take their audience, and they're going to be rolling in dough for the next few years, aren't they? It's not going to change. And there's one thing, I don't care what anybody says, man. I don't think most people argue with this, though, anyway, that the production quality of WuWa, it's top tier, isn't it? You know? I like Star Rail, and I like Zenley Zone Zero. And Genshin, I like Genshin as well, I do. I do like Genshin, I ain't bothered about it anymore. Just doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Really doesn't. I've done our dailies. I still haven't finished off the depths, man. I'm like, do I bother doing it? I don't know if I can be arsed. You know what I mean? Yeah, open world MMO, yeah. Yeah, I made a video on it, like they're working on like 5 games. A 57,000 square foot Temu warehouse in China went up in flames today. A total loss of inventory has been estimated to be as high as $56. Yo, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, what's going on, Prim? Yeah, I've just got to do the last 2 depths of illusion. I might do them after, once I've watched the football. I need squeezing my dailies on Zenley Zone Zero in a sec. Everything else is done then, I think. Pretty sure I've done this Somnium. Yeah, it's all done. Done this. Done this. Yeah, I just need to do the last 2 levels on the depths, and I think do the 2 trial character ones as well. You know, the ones you do to get the extra shit. All right, let's pop in ye old day Zenless, shall we? Oops. Jason Momoa has officially been cast as Lobo in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. What am I doing for New Year's? Probably nothing, man. Really do much for New Year's, man. Never been a big New Year's person. I think we might plan to get down to London next year, but probably not. Probably just gonna have some food. I think Rosie's got some nice food in. Maybe have a couple of beers. Maybe watch some on TV, maybe. You know? I look sad, do I? I mean, I've just got resting bitch face all the time, I have. Need 30 plus gigabit, what, for 4? I know, I think on mobile you're going to need 25 on the, for WuWa, yeah, which is insane. Insane! Insane! Nuclear cinema. Nuclear storage. Give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Alright, let's go have a coffee. Go have a coffee there. Coffee there. What you lot doing for New Year's anyway? You doing anything nice? Or are you just going to be chilling?
Whenever you feel lost, you can always
relaxing with the fam, you're going out with friends. What are you doing? You're going to be gaming. You know? Probably do a bit of gaming in the day. Oh, actually. Yeah, well, yeah. Because Rose is at work tomorrow. I don't know if she's going to be there all day. I think she will, so I'll probably be gaming in the day and chilling in the evening, man. That's the plan anyway. I keep forgetting it's tomorrow, man, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, man, what you do for the years? I'm like, shit's tomorrow. Patch day, boys. Patch day. The 2025 update. It's nearly here. Hopefully we all get buffed. You know? Hopefully there's no hidden nerfs. Chill, eat food in the evening and have a few drinks. Yeah, I had a bit to drink last night, I'm not gonna lie, man. My mum got me a bottle of it because I've been enjoying Belgian beers recently because I like a lager, but I'm enjoying Belgian beers. And like these, they're called Trappist beers. So basically, proper Trappist beers are made in this particular part of Belgium, and they're like brewed by monks or overlooked by monks. Now there's these ones called Rochefort, which are fucking top tier. And then I've been trying some others as well. So like you got like the triples, there's the doubles, the triples, and the quadruples. And they're like, the quadruples are like 12%, and they're fucking banging, man. They're so fucking good, so tasty. And my mom got me a big bottle of a triple. It was only a cheaper one. I think it was from Aldi, like, but it was good, man. It was good. I enjoyed it. So I had a big bottle of that. Then I had a bottle of a triple. And then I had about 3 lagers. So I was buzzing last night. I was watching LOLCO live. So I woke up feeling a bit worse for wears today. Good thing about that shit though, man. I don't seem to get hangovers with it. Maybe I just ain't drunk enough, you know. Maybe it's that body saying, well, there's always a way to fix that. Drink more. And we'll see if we can give you a hangover tomorrow, right? You know? Let's do some engine promotion shit, actually. Now 6 cans of cider and 3 big boxes full of alcohol. I've gone off cider, right, man. I used to like a cider, I did. I was like my, you know, I've never really been a big drinker. Now I like to have a lager, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've kind of gone off,
I see it.
I've gone off cider, man. Why can I see that?
It's over. Leave it to me. Awaken. You're gonna get dizzy.
Don't look down on me.
Alright.
Need to start cracking on with a re-memento as well, man.
Blow, blow, blow away your trouble! Yeah! My blade strikes!
What are you doing your EX? How did you tell if they're vortexes? How did you get the EX?
My turn now! I see it. Scatter!
I'm gonna sit down and read the kicks again, man.
The light is but one step away.
What side are you drinking? Oh, he's got a bunch of the black fruits, strung by black fruits. She likes that. Yeah, man, I used to love a nice fruit cider, I did, man. It's not for me anymore. Do a little bit of story. Can I pull on this epoxy? I need to do some of these challenges, man. How many pulls? Ah, man, I'm broke. I'm broke. Jack, I'm fucking skint. Copperberg, strawberry, and pineapple. What else? What's Copperberg? Has been having these, I forgot what they're called, man. Like these lagers recently, like blood orange and peach, fucking lagers. Not my kind of thing, man. It's like a nice straight up lager, I do. Kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted. How long's left on the banner, boys? How long's left on the banner? I'm kind of tempted to maybe pull on the weapon. 21 day. 21 day. Go talk to Wise then, I guess. Fucking dickhead. Does anybody else hate Wise? I don't like Wise, man. He's a prick. Am I too harsh? Get it for the Tour de Inferno? Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You fucking wanker. Finally, the day of the Tour de Inferno arrives. Caesar and the crew are already on the move for the kickoff bell. Let's link up with the HDD and get yours started. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's go. Yeah. I need to build my characters, man. And to get them dick drives up. Old oil-filled district Tour de Inferno starting points.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, gather around. It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here.
Jolly Jenny looks like a good time gal. All right, Rosie.
50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero.
Yeah, I'll be getting off in a bit.
And in just a few minutes, new heroes will recreate the legendary Tour de Inferno.
Tour de Inferno. The cooking tea.
So many people. I'm starting to feel nervous.
Do what you're good at, Proxy, and leave the rest
That's
to
fine,
us.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
thing flying around? Good question. Eyes wide open and take a gander at this, folks. To give everyone a front row seat to this grand event, every Tour Inferno is filmed by drones.
A fly's coming open.
And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast delay inside and outside the hollow. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce this year's factions. Defending, we got the Vanquishers. Pompey, Lucius, and Mars! Challenging, we have the Sons of Paladon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter! The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow.
I do like the storytelling in this game now. I think the storytelling is kind of cool.
Stone to blow up those pesky ether crystals.
Okay.
Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord!
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best, and try not to bore me.
Alright, folks, take your positions. The Tour d'Inferno is officially on! The Vanquishers and the Sons of Caladon are neck and neck as they pass the fork. Can we expect an epic showdown in the hollow? Be careful, everyone. We're about to enter the hollow.
Cinderglow Lake, here we come!
Okay, hit the button if you want to accelerate. While accelerating, you can safely push through obstacles on the roads. Press the button to form a dodge. Using dodge allows you to avoid obstacles on the road and safely push through obstacles. Okay.
Alright, we're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
Obstacles
I
detected
don't
on the
feel
road ahead.
like that bike
Piece of cake.
would manage to do that, if I'm honest.
Warning, dangerous buildings above the road ahead. Rush past them.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. I think I needed to slide under that bitch, yeah.
Not at all. My hair is full of sand.
That's what you get
Alright,
for
ignore
being
that.
so
That never
slow.
happens. That never happens. I fucked it up, boys. I fucked it up.
There are more and more ether crystals around.
Ether concentration levels are up too. Be careful, everyone.
Took that to the face. How long can we slide then? Can we slide for quite a while? I think we can, yeah.
Huh? There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible. Whoa, that was close.
Watch where you're
So have we only got a certain amount of boost then, have we?
Warning, fire detected on the road ahead.
Oh, dude. Cooked. I got cooked.
Warning, dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
Oh, we should have slightly slid under there, I guess.
That was a tough track.
Really?
Oh, I missed
Is
him.
that all you got? Just focus on your driving, okay? Watch out.
Okay,
It's
so it
getting
does
more narrow
recharge.
up ahead.
Sit tight, Proxy.
Oh, shit.
What's that sound? The ground's shaking.
Elvis just got fucking destroyed.
Everyone!
Her pelvis just got smashed. No way she's, you know. No way she's good after that. That girl's got smashed in.
Wake up! Are you okay? Dang, that was quite an impact. Is your bang boo all right?
I'm fine. How are you holding up?
I'm all right.
Of course you're fine. Is the bang boo okay, though?
The only problem is, it's just you and me now. Lucy and Lighter are missing. When the boulder fell, the ground gave way and collapsed, forming a massive hole. And when I woke up, we were here.
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe tremors, you have deviated from the planned route, recalculating your position. Additionally, before the rockfall, a significant release of energy was detected coming from both sides of the road. Please proceed with caution.
Detonation charges or something.
A significant release of energy. An explosion?
There were old
demolition
oil
charges,
facilities on that path. Did the explosion come from there? What's this?
You like it?
When we fell in here, I got covered in this glittery dust.
Did you?
Dust. Now that you
Kinda
mention it, Eos is covered in it too.
Kind of stacked, to be fair.
Wait, isn't this stuff the ether powder left behind after a pure ether explosive goes off?
Belle, what did you just say? But the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the Outer Ring. So how did it get here?
That can only mean one thing. The explosion was no accident.
What?
You think?
Who did this? Couldn't be the Vanquishers, could it? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give it my all and give him a proper challenge. He seemed eager to compete. How could he stoop so low?
Caesar, although we can't jump to conclusions, with an incident as serious as this, there's no way today's race can continue as planned. The drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race. We have to tell her the truth and get her to call it off.
Understood, second assistant. Connecting you now.
Second assistant.
Oh, hey, Proxy, it's you.
I love Bernice,
What are you
man.
calling me for? Everything looks to be going smoothly in the Hollow, and we haven't encountered any battles so far.
Huh? Bernice, didn't you see what just happened?
What? Did something happen?
Belle, something's wrong. Ferry says the footage being broadcast has been tampered with. It's not just ours. Even the footage of the Overlord is fake. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us from winning the Tour d'Inferno.
You're right. It seems the enemy is deliberately blocking information from the Hollow. And there's ether explosives
Fake
appearing where they shouldn't be
news.
in the Outer Ring.
Fake news, man.
Could they be targeting Cinder Lake?
Are you saying Cinder Lake might be in danger?
Yes, I think Belle's guess makes sense.
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon and our client. So what's the plan? We can try to get out of the Hollow right now and tell everyone about what happened. Or?
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We're heading to Cinder Lake. We can't just sit back and watch. As long as we can protect Cinder Lake, we'll figure the rest out.
Understood, Caesar. Phaethon will respect and follow your decision.
Wait. What are you all talking about? It sounds like something crazy happened, but it doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry, Bernice. I'll explain everything to you later. Belle, Caesar, you two should get going. You've got to regroup with Lighter and Lucy.
Okay, boys. A couple of minutes later, you and Caesar managed to return to the surface. Alright, boys.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't
Who's
have
up
much
to
time.
no good then?
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Ugh, there's no end to these things.
That was Lucy's voice.
Didn't mean to
Let's
do that.
hurry.
I see it. Scatter! Weakling.
It's got insane range on it, that has, hasn't it? Ridiculous. Caesar's a little bit cringe sometimes.
Are you guys all right?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just now was not normal. Seems like it was caused by ether explosives.
That's the conclusion we came to, too. Looks like someone is trying to harm Cinder Lake. We have to get there fast.
Wait! If you're going to Cinder Lake, you need a bike!
Note, I've already detected the coordinates of 3 motorbikes.
That's great news! Proxy, take us there now!
Have some chase.
Bring it on!
Oh, I got fucking right frog sticking out frog, do I have? Telling you, man, I know it. I'm gonna be sick in a second. Rose is gonna give me a lurgy. Biggie's update. And WuWa. I'm guessing
my
he's
blade
gonna
is
have
already
a man flu. You know? See that
I
one?
swear
See
on my
that one?
blade. It's over.
This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
See if there's any boxes to break nearby. How's things anyway? Don't
Fire
chase you all good.
signals detected nearby.
Let's go take a look.
Soon after Caesar and the others quietly approach the figure.
It's Morse! That's weird. Why isn't he with the Overlord and the others?
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars. He seemed to be looking at something at the foot of the mountain.
Is that the
It's where
blonde
the
one?
explosion happened.
I don't trust him.
Moors, what's your
Oh,
status?
that's a different
Have you
one.
seen the Sons of Caledon? Where have they gone to?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed, but I still haven't seen any sign of them yet.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss?
Oh, the dude's been poisoning him, yeah.
okay?
I feel like he has.
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno, but now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon.
That came
We
to
aren't far from
suspect.
Cinder Lake.
Not good. The Vanquishers are way ahead of us.
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing about the explosion.
Is it just me, or does something feel off about that Moors guy? The explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide. You can see the rising smoke and dust from here, even without binoculars.
Proxy, you're onto something. Seeing something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Moors was sent to spy on us. It's still weird that he didn't even mention this to the Overlord.
Hey, Caesar, pipe down!
Huh? Who's there?
Caesar is a god before
Morse,
creation.
time to surrender.
Oh, shit.
Not gonna happen!
There's no time to lose.
Not paying attention.
Leave it to me! Alright!
waste, total waste for you, John. Yeah.
My blade is already sheathed.
Victory, the only option.
Victory.
Yeah, this isn't good. He's trying to get away.
Look, bitch, that's right. And this crew are full of pussies.
Boss, he escaped through the fissure.
Morris must have had something to do with the explosion back there.
The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
See at the lake.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years. What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you...
That's right, Pompeii. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether. It will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how dare you? You won't get away with this!
What's he been putting in his drink? Then something to like fuck him up and turn him into an ethereal.
Scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
What is it?
Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those
so he was
explosives
working
didn't
with
take
him
them
as well
out?
then. So, okay. So there's both rats.
We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery.
He's got a badass sword.
Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
We're gonna have to fight him all as an ethereal.
Warning. A significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
What? What's going on?
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure. But it's definitely not a good sign.
You think?
Damn. Does that mean we're too late?
No matter what, Lucy. We have to get there as fast as we can. Proxy? Where are our
I've got a
bikes?
bad feeling about this. The fissure took them to a place not too
Now's
far
not the
away.
time for this. Focus on dealing with the ethereals in front of us.
Scatter! Barry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
Rising ether concentration levels detected. I have also detected that Cinder Lake's heat signature is shrinking.
You'll make me dash you into the ground! I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead.
You getting the full build for Fucky?
My blade is already sheathed.
That's lucky. That box is just chilling there. Oh, let's go. Roll out!
We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's...
Old man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe. Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth
Dude, the cutscenes in this game, man, are just fucking sick.
Lucius, he betrayed me.
We'll get you out now. We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time. Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
I feel like he would have made a badass character as well. To play like. Oh shit. My guy got fucked up. Who's this, the ethereal rider? Yeah, it's kind of badass. He's combined with his body. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not gonna, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Hey! Old man! It's useless. He's completely turned into an ethereal.
Damn it! This is all Lucius is doing. He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake.
All right, bro.
That's right. So long as the oil runs out, he can do whatever he pleases.
Warning. Rising ether activity detected.
What?
The fuck are those lasers, bro? They're clapping me? Alright, okay.
My turn now! Turn! Turn!
There's no time to lose.
I'm just face tanking those, man. I'm getting absolutely battered at these.
I swear on my blade.
He's like Inferno Rider, but yeah.
Just don't blink!
No, I did that.
Shadowless blade. Weakling. Again.
That's kind of sick. I'll turn his bike into a cruise missile. Holy shit. Oh, he's got a second phase. He just slapped me around a little bit in the first phase though, man. Oh, it's kind of a
His
cool
attack
fight,
mode
man.
has changed. Watch out, everyone.
Out of our way, old man! If this keeps up.
The enemy is exhausted. Hold on a little longer.
Are you guys okay?
Caesar, don't worry about us. Just think about winning. This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Scatter. My blade is already sheathed. Victory, the only option.
Oh, dude, that fucking laser fucked me up, man. I lost Sukaku as well. Oh, did I just get both? No,
I'll never go down.
Just got fucked up. Hold up, I need to get for peace, chat. Peace. Where do I up that, man? It's like 7:10. Hold up. Yeah. Dude, I can't even remember dying in this game before. In the story, anyway. What the fuck? Hold up, I need to go for a PP. I need to go PP.
Proxy! Dang, that was quite an ip.
Hold up, chat, back in a sec. I don't think I don't have time to do it again because my tea's ready. Rosie just said to me, food ready.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Ugh, there's no end to these things.
That was Lucy's voice. Let's hurry.
I was a little too auto mode there, man.
I'm here.
I was not dodging or I was just kind of like Ingeborg.
It's over.
It wasn't the play. I was able to face block anything.
I have arrived.
I guess so, yeah.
Weakling. Around and stop!
This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
I guess you do have to start from the get-go.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Let's go.
Okay.
Morse, time to surrender.
Blade.
Not gonna happen.
It's over.
Alrighty!
Take this!
Look at me!
There's no time to lose.
You're done! Childish! Get lost! Just don't blink!
Somebody probably week to. Oh, really? I don't know.
This isn't good. He's trying to get away!
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
Morse, you coward!
Boss, he escaped through the fissure.
Morse must have had something to do with the explosion back there. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now's not the time for this.
They're both fucking
Focus on-
rats. They're both rats. I ain't got time. I ain't got time, boys. I ain't got time. My tea's ready, and it's I need to eat it fresh, like. The football's on in half hour anyway. I will be back tomorrow, though, guys. Sorry to have to cut it like that, but I do want to eat my food. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll have a video going up as well tomorrow, probably the stuff that we looked at today regarding Carlotta. I'm sure there's going to be some new information dropped in the morning as well. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if we get a combat showcase. So I really do appreciate everybody coming through today, guys. I've had an absolute blast, man. I've really enjoyed it. If you haven't as well, check out the videos that I uploaded earlier on today. And we'll see you later. I'm going to go and have my food, spend some time with Rosie, watch the football as well, because United are probably going to get booked. So yeah, I do apologise for the abrupt ending, but I'm hungry. And I think Rosie's cooked up a mixed grill, and I think she's done lobster tails as well. So yeah, I'm ready for it. And guys, if I don't see ya before the new year, have a great new year, and hopefully the 2025 patch is good for you, and you get all the buffs that you wanted. It's not a nerf year for you. Yeah, but if I don't see you before then, Happy New Year, guys. And yeah, I'll see you all a little bit later. Good on.